Cool.
All right, we're live. We're going to be watching Colorado versus Nebraska. And I hate being alive right now.
It's going to be hard for this game to be entertaining than any of the games from the earlier slate. There was a lot to talk about before what just happened, and I won't be the first to address it because I don't feel like it's my place on the show, given the
Nor do I feel the desire to address it. Marcus Freeman needs to be fired, and they're not going to fire him. That's all. That's all we're going to get to.
I'd like to think that I took it easy on you today, and I've been a good friend so far watching that game.
Yeah, you have.
I'm just so before Sean goes, it becomes a Sean Heel show because that's how it always transpires and the yelling happens. Tonight, follow the hat. I'm here for the beer, here for the laughs, here to watch Nebraska-Colorado. If we end up talking about the greatest college football upset of the last 5 years along the way, maybe
that is not the greatest college football upset of the last 5 years. That's not. Don't act like that is.
What would be then?
Marshall, Notre Dame.
Yeah. What the fuck happened?
Well, it was everything. So I did the BR stream after, and I
thought you did a good job.
It's the same shit, and this is why I it was one of those situations where you want to be proven wrong. I had always been an unbelievable an early critic of Marcus Freeman. Immediately, and as soon as they hired Marcus Freeman, I was one of the biggest supporters of him. And that's why I feel so completely scorned and destroyed by this, is because for all the people that were saying, I don't know if he's ready, I don't know if he can do this, anytime that I deeply support somebody, deeply support somebody, whether it's a prospect, a coach, a team, whatever it is, and it's one thing to not meet expectations. That's frustrating. It's disappointing. But when you completely just tank those expectations and flounder and fail horribly, I am going to be scorned by that. I'm going to be disenfranchised and upset.
You deserve, you know what? The Notre Dame fans for the last 5 years do deserve better. And that is crazy to say from my mouth.
More specifically from the last 3 years, the last 3 years of Marcus Freeman. And first of all, to get back to what I was saying, though, where my criticism has been with Marcus Freeman, after the Marshall loss, I immediately read into it, and I had so many people try to shush me and try to say, dude, it's his first year, you can't do this. And all I said was, I know what it looks like when a team, having been on one of those teams, college football, Division I college football is Division I college football.
Yep.
When you're on a team where you're going through the motions in practice and your coach isn't hammering you down, I know exactly what that looks like on the field, because not only did we have that version of the team, but we also had a version of our team where we were full of energy and we were focused and we were excited to face an opponent no matter who it was.
Locked in, ready for the week. The preparation leads. You've already played the game before we played it.
Yep. I immediately spotted it, and so many people told me I was overreacting and I was being unfair to Marcus Freeman by giving him such a short leash. And it just keeps happening. It happened against Stanford the same year. It happened last year against Louisville. It happened against Clemson last year. It almost happened against Duke. He very clearly, whenever there is a beatable opponent, he is not pushing his guys. They're not focused. And it all comes down to the goddamn, I got to stop saying that. A lot of people keep telling me I got to stop saying that. The freaking head coach.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the freaking head coach. That is something that's not going to get fixed. It's not something that's going to change for him anytime soon.
I didn't like how wrong that I was, because I predicted Purdue to be the team that upset Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're going to probably beat Purdue, and it's not going to mean anything.
Never in my life this year, with the talent they have on defense, with Riley Leonard, who is a capable college football quarterback, capable to good at this point, that I think it was going to be Northern Illinois with the no-name offense and defense. taking them down in week 2. And I truly, and this is not like, if you're a Notre Dame fan, it just has to be a gut punch because the season is, what is there to root for now? How do you move forward progressively throughout the year?
There's literally nothing to root for. By the way, before you get duped by the number for on Twitter, the way that it shows up, it tallies up. By the way,
gotcha.
so just so you aware, like, so people could leave and it's still going to tell us at the top how many people like at
you know what? Maybe I prefer that at this point.
But you're right, Notre Dame. There's nothing else to root for. Like I don't care if they go 11-1 because they're not going to get invited to the playoff. Nor should they. 11, nor do I want them to. They are going to be an embarrassment to be in the playoff.
Their path would have to be, if they are 11-1, say that happens, which it should. Their path would have to be an excruciatingly strong win margin for the next 9 games. It would have to be total domination. Winning every game by 50.
But even if that does, why 50 is an extreme, but like if they won every single game down the stretch and like they dominated USC, like, good return by Jimmy Horn. Oh no, never mind. I got stopped at the 20. Even if they go on to win every single game and they win by like what by what you're saying, say they win all of them by like 14 to 35 points, like they're just like really, really dominantly beating every team that they're going up against. They shouldn't get into the playoff. And everybody's going to say and going to aggressively come out of the woodwork and be like, this is BS that they got in over X team. They couldn't beat a G5 opponent. I don't want that for Notre Dame. I don't. I really do not want that for Notre Dame. It would be unbelievably embarrassing and pathetic if that was still how Notre Dame got in because they're just getting in off of name recognition at that point. Why isn't this updating? Need that score thing to update.
We haven't had the first play yet. Anyways, if you're in the stream, we appreciate it. If you share the link, leave a comment what bets you're rolling with tonight. Me and Joe have been ice cold all day, so we're looking for good bets to take for the final slate of college football games tonight. Put your bets in, make some comments. We'll interact. Obviously, somebody's a little down in the dumps after their team was embarrassed in front of a national audience today. So if you want to interact with the show, it's a highly interactive watch party. And if you feel the generosity in your heart, the big, kind heart that has been blessed by the college football gods today with an amazing slate of games, and you're feeling generous and you're feeling love, share the link, put it to a group chat, say, hey, come watch along. We would really appreciate it. It's nice. It's a fun thing that we like to do. And I think we have a fun time watching these games. And tonight, Nebraska-Colorado should be the perfect little nightcap for a glorious day of college football. I mean, top to bottom. I haven't hit a fucking bet all day. It doesn't matter. I'm still fired up.
Okay, here we go with already 3rd down and 10. God, man, the absolute, like, the way that I know that this weekend is going to end after I called my shot saying that Colorado was going to win this, like, they're just going to get their asses kicked, and then I'm going to have a bunch of Nebraska fans who are supposed to be nice in my mentions. Pressure on Shador. We're already off to a hot start here.
Yeah, it felt like the weekly narrative was leaning
balloons?
Nebraska.
What the? Oh, my God. That's stupid.
Maybe Nebraska's got juice this year. Or maybe all it took was Dylan Riola to decide I'm going to go there and revolutionize the program.
I would be excited if he does.
Bunch of maniacs.
I would be excited if he does. Yeah, man. They're just looking for. I like Nebraska fans, man. I don't know why they got so mad at me this week. So I made the statement this week. I said, you've got a true freshman quarterback who loves to take risks. And all these fans were like, what are you talking about? He's only played 2 games. What are you talking about? He is the Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams archetype. Mm-hmm. Quinn Ewers archetype. I don't think anyone, you love to throw that comp out, but I don't think some people really understand what that means. Because what that means is that he's going to take risks and throw 50-50 balls that lead to interceptions. He was going against a bunch of nothing high schoolers. Of course that, he doesn't really have a track record of turning the ball over.
It also doesn't help that he has the body type of Mahomes. If you're
Yeah.
making those comparisons, thick lower half, not like chiseled midsection, decent sized arms, and the curly hair speaks for itself. So the comparisons are just going to continue, especially if he makes more big throws like he did in week 1. Oh, nice risky screen pass to open it up, Nebraska.
Oh, that's lame.
That's nice. That's what the fans want.
Take a shot early.
Why not?
Yeah, take some risks.
What do they have to lose?
Well, we can't be throwing the "what do they have to lose" comment out so early.
You know what? That's a fair point.
I'm sorry. I'm just checking and seeing what the response was on the Bleacher Report stream that I did. They put up a poll. Marcus, who's to blame? Marcus Freeman, Riola, or Mike Denbrock? I just don't think it's fair to blame a quarterback when the whole team plays like crap. Like, why? Can you speak to wearing white skinny jeans on the sideline as a head coach? Wait, is it? Oh, go, it's Sam. I didn't really read the name. Talking about Freeman.
Of course he is.
Nice, Sam.
Look, he's in tremendous shape. Freeman's a good-looking coach. But at some point, it has
Riola
to be
scramble.
It has to be the coach that wins games in the big moments, not the coach that just looks good in the quarter zip.
He's just sitting there mewing the whole time. That's all he does. He's just sitting there, looks maxing. Yeah, you're right. This isn't Love Island. I want him to wear. He should either wear a suit or I want him to wear like just the most baggy, poorly fitting jumpsuit. That's what I want.
He should be required to wear whatever Clark Lee wears every week. They should have a check-in. Hey, Clark, what are you wearing? Oh, a tattered hoodie and some bad shorts. Gotcha. I'm on that same wave.
I had some people asking me who they should hire, and I was trying to think of like. I literally said, I don't know if you heard me say this, but I literally said I'm gonna put together a short list for Wednesday. I don't care. Like I don't care.
Need to. You won't be the only one.
I'm trying to think of like who is a good coach at like a B+ tier, let's say a 4-star to 4.5-star program that Notre Dame could easily coerce away.
Well,
the problem is wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The problem is they can't fire him because they're locked in for multiple more years, and now they're locked in for this huge contract for Mike Denbrock.
Let's think. I mean, Whittingham's gonna die in Utah, unfortunately. He is a guy that could revolutionize the program. I'm just thinking of B+ tiers.
Dan Lanning would not leave for Notre Dame.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's a definite no.
Would you want Mario?
No, he's not leaving Miami. He's an alum. He played for Miami. That one's not happening.
I'm just kind of pitching them out.
Sam, we were saying this a second ago, I think, before you came in here. Like, I legitimately don't know. First of all, the season. I had some people trying to say this when I was doing the Bleacher Report stream that like, oh, the season's not over. Yes, it is. You're playing to get into the playoff. You have an extremely light, easy schedule. It doesn't matter what you do the rest of the season. I don't care. The product on the field does not matter. If they go 11-1, who gives a shit? But the real way that this plays out, someone in the chat had pointed out that it's not confirmed because he is at a private school, so you don't know for certain. But he had a 6-year contract when he signed in 2021, so they won't fire him. He's going to have enough of a track record and a winning percentage of being 9-3 every goddamn year that he's not going to get fired. His agent is going to be smart enough to say, well, he's not doing badly. You guys are just being impatient. He's a first-time head coach. And they also don't want to deal with any blowback of getting rid of him so quickly. So it's going to run out. His contract's going to run out. Maybe they get rid of him with 1 year left on his deal. That's what's going to happen. Notre Dame fans are just going to have to suffer and eat crap for the next 3 years.
All right, follow this hypothetical for me real quick. It all blows up in Ryan Day's face at Ohio State this year. Do you want Ryan Day at Notre Dame?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't think Notre Dame fans would be very satisfied with that.
I think you have to be satisfied with somebody at this
point. I swear if he was ugly, they would have canned him. Imagine if he was 55 and 275. I mean, honestly, I don't completely disagree with that. Well, and here's the other reason why why they won't fire him on a serious note. He's a really good recruiter. He's Kevin Sumlin. I'm trying to think of like if Mario Cristobal falls flat on his face, he's Mario Cristobal. Mario Cristobal is a great recruiter. He's going to be like Mike Norvell, great recruiter, not good at finishing on the field.
What else would you guys?
If Kalen DeBoer didn't leave for Alabama, I bet they easily could have gotten him.
DeBoer would have been a good fit, but I think DeBoer would have been a good fit anywhere. He seems like just a winner wherever he goes.
Trying to think who else. Should they hire Jimbo?
Oh, could you? You know what? You hire Jimbo. College football is bigger than it's ever been in the history of the world.
I honestly would be kind of in on that.
What about Bill O'Brien? 1 year stint at BC.
I actually would be cool with Bill O'Brien, man. Because I think that he just knows how to.
Oh wow!
Wow, quick touchdown by Nebraska, man. Run game is kicking some ass here.
Yeah, Colorado needs to not let this thing get messy.
Okay, wait here. I got a couple for you. We're looking at the top 25 teams ranked from last week. That kind of gives us a sense of like who's good right now. Okay, Lance Leipold is one.
Yeah.
Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
I think is another one that you can
He's
get.
a crazy person though.
Yeah, he's a crazy.
He's a certified lunatic, Joe.
I think that would fit though. This is my problem with Marcus Freeman. He's literally just standing there, looks maxing the whole game. He's just mewing. He's just.
Mm-hmm.
They show him. They cut to him during the game. It's like Notre Dame's going to lose this game. You just see him on the sideline.
Yeah, just taking his GQ photo shoot.
He's just got the play shoot. There's no emotion. He's not yelling at his guys. There's no like, hey guys, lock the F in.
I actually don't know if I've ever seen him talk to players on the sidelines. I'm trying to remember.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never seen him yell at anybody. I bet he came in the locker room. He just came in and was like, and then walked out.
Just fucking stunted on them and dipped. This is on y'all, man. You see how fresh I show up every game.
I look good as shit.
Yeah.
And then there was no follow-up since he just walked out. I don't know what you guys got going on today. I came here today.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
I came prepared. You see my fit.
How did
I
I
look? How I
look?
was dressed.
Hey, Big 70. I mean, we run a little bit, making us look bad. God, that'd be revolutionary if you just started recruiting the most handsome college football team ever. The whole line is 250 plus. Or you can't exceed 260 pounds. It's just tight ends.
God, that Nebraska stadium looks awesome.
You know they get rowdy in that fifth section, whatever that top elevator floor is.
Probably not gonna get Jed Fish. God, there's really not that many good options outside of that.
I think all the realignment kind of shook up the coaching world a little bit. A lot of homes were found in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Well, Dion. No, he's a Florida State guy. He's not gonna want to be at Notre Dame. Oh, big return, Jimmy Horn! Big return, Jimmy Horn!
Is he gonna get the edge?
No.
Oh gosh.
I think my theory earlier about this stupid TV. You know how I was saying earlier that like you can kind of see that it's like struggling to keep up with what it's being asked to do. It kind of slows down and buffer. It's not buffering, but it's just not like really picking up the pixels as quickly as it should be.
It cannot keep track.
That's why it gets so fried.
If we could put this thing in 480p, I think it would fly. It'd be like a stallion. But it's
480.
If it's sitting here trying to work with 1080, we're in an issue. 720, it definitely couldn't handle that. The dumpster fire clickbait era is over. I would wager it's just getting started.
Yeah. With Dion specifically, is that?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of season left.
Yeah.
This game could be the real tinderbox to set it all aflame.
Speaking of what's clickbait right now, I would actually think it'd be hilarious if he ended up as the coach of the Cowboys. Oh, look, a balloon!
Oh, look, a sack.
God, this offensive line stinks.
Hutmacher is all beef. That is all beef right there on the interior. Oh, what is it again? The center and the right guard, I'm sure. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can't.
It's
Why
gonna
did we
be-
watch this game? It drove me up a wall watching. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my
Right guard
God.
stinks.
What was that protection scheme that they had called there?
Let him through. That's what it's called.
Oh man,
That's-
Buddy's got the cowboy collar and he's just got no.
Let's see. He's about to whip this center's ass here. Where you going? Where you go? Let's double team him.
Here comes Jimmy Horn.
I don't know why Travis Hunter was pointing upfield like that.
Can we, when we replace this TV soon, can we throw it off of something?
Do you want to go find like a ravine, an overpass or something?
We can't throw it off of an overpass. We're not gonna throw it into traffic. Is that what we're gonna do?
Maybe an overpass over a ravine. You should just throw it in the recycling plant across the street. Just throw it over the fence.
Is it technically littering if we did find like a good ravine? Yeah, it kind of is littering if we found a good ravine and we just kind of launched it. Oh man, but Bleach Report's having a field day with like the clips that I gave them. Oh, they cut a lot of these. They cut a lot of these.
You sounded like a raving lunatic. It was great. I tweeted out like, "Hey, this guy's losing his
Did you
mind."
actually?
Yeah, I just tweeted it out.
What?
Didn't even tag you. I was just hoping that they would see it.
Hey, this lunatic's losing. God, I love that Rack keeps kicking out and then re-adding Ryan.
Oh, in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad to see they showed up for this stream tonight.
4th and 1. Jeez. Wow, that's lame.
I do enjoy how quickly you've grown to hate the Zumo.
This is a terrible TV. Like it has not done anything. Like
that
to
you need from
redeem
a
it.
TV.
It doesn't do its core operation, which is project video as it's happening. It kind of ruins us trying to do these streams because like we're not paying attention and we're not constantly updating it. We're 20 minutes behind everybody.
Yeah, it's tough. What do you have? Do you have any bets left today?
I got Colorado covering +7. Of course, that's not going to hit.
Yeah, that's tough. I've got Kansas winning. I took Clemson 16.5 because they're going to have the Dabo special. Kick the hell out of
you
the
stole
victims.
the Dabo special. You ass. You ass. I can't believe you did that.
Took Oregon 18.5 versus Boise State.
I need Nichols to beat LSU by 100.
That would be great. That'd be the saddest show of all time.
That actually, for pure content purposes, that would be probably one of the funniest shows.
Two guys on death's doorstep by their own hand.
South Carolina fans are losers. We posted a video saying why Kentucky was going to win. South Carolina won, and it's like somebody posted. All these people are just like, this didn't age well.
South Carolina didn't just win. They had a day versus them boys.
It's always crazy to me whenever you post like a reaction video, people always just assume you were a fan of that team. Like it's really like it's always like, oh, you Kentucky fans.
That's
don't
an
know what
odd
you're talking
dynamic.
About. It's like how can you clearly not see that we're not Kentucky fans? This isn't a Kentucky channel.
Did you guys predict Cal to beat Auburn?
No, I think I took Auburn.
Okay. Well, Cal beat Auburn.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's see what other bets I have left.
God, I told you, if I took the bets that I just said offhandedly, I'd be a millionaire. I told Joe this morning, Maryland would love to lose this game to Michigan State. Oh, what am I checking in on right now? Michigan State wins. Childs threw for 363, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks.
Did they
great,
really?
Yeah, great day. Great way to be. I knew Maryland would love to lose that shit.
I'm trying to what were my other show bets? I think I had Kansas, and then the other one was Mississippi State.
Yep, Mississippi State later on the night.
All right, what other open bets do I still
Oh,
I have
great.
Mississippi State. I have Clemson. That one's not for a bit.
Let me just do this now. I'll just highlight Iowa 2.5 versus Iowa State in red. What an embarrassment in the Cy-Hawk. You had all second half to score. You didn't do anything. What a disappointment, Iowa. Disappointment for a different reason. They hit the over.
They were kicking. They weren't kicking their ass, but actually they were. They were kicking their ass for most of the game.
Defense was flying around, creating turnovers. Great tackling. Great tackling in the second half. You get beat over the top once. You're not the first football team this year that's happened to.
All right, to stay focused on this, I can't stand getting a big stop, and you have a gunslinging quarterback. You have a quarterback who can take some serious shots, and you're coming out and you're throwing screens to the flat. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross play calling. I don't know why the whole let's do the short routes. Maybe we'll set up the deep route. Just do the deep route. Eventually, it's going to pop open. What are we doing? Yeah, 2 yards beyond the line of
drag
scrimmage.
over the middle of the field. Oof, got popped.
Give Colorado this credit. They want to hit. I'll say that for them. You know, whether they want to actually tackle, I don't know. They want to hit, though, which is fun.
Come on, Zumo.
Come on, young Zumo.
Why do you keep calling it that?
Well, it sucks so badly that I feel bad calling it its government name, so I'm trying to give it a little more edge, a little more character, personality.
Government name. Oh no, what is this call? It's a flag.
Yeah, fine. It's a bad hold.
Wait, here's how we can really quickly discover how behind we are. Oh no, Zumo's ahead. Good job, Zumo.
Young Zumo on the beat. Let's go.
Oh no, wait, no. Zumo's behind.
Oh, did Zumo dupe us?
Yeah, no, Zumo's not that far behind. Zumo's only like 5 seconds behind. That's not that bad.
I can handle that.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. He's having a tough night.
Yeah, Zumo's pulled double duty today. He was working the quad box mines all afternoon.
Oh yeah, that was too much for him. All right, we got drop back Riola.
Good protection. Good play.
Good tackle.
Get upfield.
That's something that we haven't seen much from Colorado, which is just a good rallying tackle.
I did like seeing Deion preach that in the meetings. That's one nice thing that they've been able to do at Colorado is give some decent insight to what the college football meetings are like. And Deion Sanders opting to highlight North Dakota State's hustle versus them and swarm mentality on defense, seeing 11 hats to the ball. Maybe that inspired this Buffalo's defense for this week to actually try to pursue the ball carrier as a full unit.
Yep. It's a good throw, though.
Will's got a question. Do y'all think Boise can beat Oregon? Can GT carry them by himself?
So, okay, and this all comes back to the Notre Dame loss. Usually when you
have Will tonight.
No, seriously, when you have a crappy game against like a team that you're supposed to like beat handedly, against the warm-up game that you scheduled, you're always going to come out pissed off, and you're always going to come out like super locked in. So I look at that Boise game where they played bad against Idaho, that week of practice, I know that Dan Lanning was just getting after his guys. Like was probably
Oregon played bad against Idaho.
Was probably unloading it on them on during the week of practice, and they were probably pushed really hard, and they're probably going to come out trying to line up, like load up the score against Boise State. And to that specific question about GT, I think GT's fantastic. I think we were going up against a team with that good of a defensive line. No, I sadly don't think he could will them to a victory. And the perfect example was Ollie Gordon was completely taken out of the game against Arkansas. And if it wasn't for Alan Bowman didn't do shit. If it wasn't for a bunch of
he won a double overtime victory.
He played horrible. We can't act like he had a good game. We can't act like Alan Bowman had a good game and he had anything to do with the fact or Arkansas bungled that and handed that win to Oklahoma State. That was what happened.
Arkansas did bungle themselves pretty badly, but wins are a quarterback stat, and I need you to start acknowledging that, please.
No, never.
No, I don't think Boise beats Oregon tonight. Will for my brief answer to that question. Yeah. I hope not, because that will destroy me. That'll ruin a lot of goodwill and a lot of hard work that I put into this week. If I go over this weekend today, it's gonna have a cold, sober look at reality.
Are you fully over?
Yeah. I haven't hit a bet today, and I have had many an opportunity.
How are your show bets doing?
0 for 1. Iowa 2.5.
What else do you have left?
Tennessee and Georgia Southern versus.
When does Georgia Southern play?
They're up. They're going on right now. Last time I checked, they were tied 7-7 with Nevada, and Nevada was driving. Or Nevada.
I hate that all my show bets were all a late slate. When is Clemson? Is Clemson at 8? Yeah, they're at 8. I still can't believe that happened. I still can't believe.
I can't either.
I'm gonna start buying gear for other schools. I need to find another school to root for, so I don't want to.
You're punching out?
Off myself. No, I'm obviously joking. I'm obviously not serious.
You should punch out.
What do you mean?
Just quit. Just quit being a Notre Dame fan.
That is the only obvious fandom that I am forever tied to. I will never be able to escape that.
Do you think you'll ever be able to get out of the Giants stuff?
I feel like with pro teams, it's a little bit easier because, like, say theoretically, you get like a job in like Texas or something like that, and in the next 20 years of my life, I'm living in Texas. Maybe I don't become a Cowboys fan or a Texans fan, but you find yourself not having enough exposure to your old team that you're just kind of rooting for the teams that are local. I think it'd be easy to lose a Giants fandom. It was slowly starting to happen when I was in LA because I couldn't watch them. Even when they went to the playoffs that year, it was hard to keep up with them.
NFC has been so bad letting that team get to the playoffs.
Shedeur in the back of the end zone. Oh my God, Shedeur. Oh my God. Oh, this game is going to be bad.
That's a terrible decision.
What the hell was that?
Slow developing out route to the far side of the field. Oh, I hate that.
Will's comment, we got room on the Jedfish UW bandwagon until he jumps to Florida next season. That would stink. That would really stink if he jumped to Florida. They're gonna call him. He is gonna be probably the second person that they call.
You think Billy's the first for a rehire?
They're gonna rehire Billy Napier. But Fish, he went to Florida. He was a graduate.
I believe you've regaled me with that fact before.
Yeah. He was like a student. He didn't play there. He was a student coach there, and then he was in the NFL for like at a bunch of different stops. And then he ended up eventually as the Arizona head coach. I forget where he got. I think he got hired as the Patriots quarterback coach into that Arizona job.
I'm still amazed at that throw. I mean, that is so unlike Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, that is a horrible decision.
And stare down the wide receiver and then make the wrong decision anyways. Ugh. This will get out of hand quickly. This could be a first quarter game ender.
Yeah, you can't throw that. That is horrible. That is unbelievable. Oh, here goes Nico. Nico's scrambling.
Oh, yeah, not bad. Please scramble into the end zone, please. Please save me. Save me, Nico. Save me from myself. Tired of being wrong all day. I suck.
Oh, man, they're moving. This Tennessee game's good.
Yeah, that'll probably be the default in case it's 28-0 at the first start of the second quarter. 5 minutes, 46 seconds left. They could do it. Colorado wants to stay in it. They cannot abandon the run. They can't try to just start ripping it all the way downfield on this first series. Just try to get the first down.
Yeah.
Don't do too much. Go back to the
That's
basics.
asking a lot to ask him not to try and do too much.
I know, but just try to get a
Hey,
couple first
Chester.
downs in a row.
Hey, Chester. Fuck you.
Oh no! What did Chester say?
He said, "How about them Irish?"
Oh no! Yeah, Chester, it was a tough one in here today. Could you feel me beaming in the other room when that kick was missed?
Which kick?
Oh, the kick was made, rather.
No.
Okay.
You're an asshole. You better not be telling me that stuff.
Don't worry, man. Falcons play tomorrow. You'll get to see a quick meltdown.
Yeah, but you can lose to the Panthers and still go to the playoffs. And
we're
have a
playing the
redeemable
Steelers.
season. No, I know that you're not playing the Panthers. I'm just saying, like,
but there's
general,
still some, yeah. But it's Arthur Smith on the Steelers. And he took advantage of me for the last 3 years.
That is very funny. I didn't realize
my mind, my body, and my soul were corrupted by that man. I think the Falcons are going to be high-key dog water. Not low-key good, personally. 2nd and 15, not really where you want to be. All right. Somewhat manageable 3rd and 10 for Colorado.
Oh, 9-7 in the Nichols game. LSU Nichols. They're only up by 2. Come on, Nichols!
What are you doing? That spread was egregious. Did you see it, by the way? LSU was favored by like 54. Nichols is better than.
I should have taken Nichols to cover.
Yeah, that's a crazy line.
Nichols isn't like very good, but that's like a total Brian Kelly come out the week after a bad loss and just play like total dog ass, but still win by.
Nichols is
20.
good enough.
Oh my God.
McQuaid and Guggenheim are pretty good together. I know that sounds a little bit silly, but they are 2 good college football players. God.
This is a horrendous start by Colorado.
I haven't talked about this yet, Will. That spot was crazy. I thought it was pretty visible from the naked eye that they had it. But, and that's unbiasedly. I think I've been pretty fair this year on calling spots fair, short, and whatever the penalties have been, or whether fair or unfair. That one was an egregious short spot. But
shut up.
Eventually, there
shut your mouth.
Ball don't lie moments. This was not as big of a ball don't lie moment as the Jadeveon Clowney hit on Michigan. That's probably the best example all time in college football. And now, I mean, if we're still on the Michigan path, only the 2nd most embarrassing upset in college football history now. They're upset with App State.
All right.
Yeah, all right, I'll dial it back.
I forgot to take this off. That was not supposed to be on the screen.
What'd you have up there?
The overlay for the other show was on the screen.
Oh, okay.
It was on over top of this. I don't know how we didn't notice that. Try and punch in on this.
You won't punch in on it.
Not that. Okay. I just can't root for a normal team. And it has to be the biggest problem is it's the team that their fans talk the most shit and then don't back it up on the field. And then so now everybody is just gathering to hate. Just gathering.
Oh, huge target on your back. Massive. You're the 10-point buck, brother. People are always, yeah, hey, look at this picture I got with a 4. Oh, that's nice. I heard my buddy got a 10. Everyone wants to see the 10-pointer.
I don't know. I understand the scale system for deer, but that reference makes no sense to me, and I'm just pointing out that was a bad analogy.
It's a good analogy. The more
I'm a Giants fan, Will.
The more points on a buck's antlers lets you know how impressive of a buck it is to then kill and mount in your home. 4-point buck, not that impressive. It hasn't been around a long time. 10-pointer, that's the big hoss, the big daddy, the Notre Dame.
Somebody brought up Fickle. Luke Fickle's not a good option for Notre Dame.
Yeah, he just got there.
Praying for me. Yeah, Will. The annoying thing is, like I was old enough to see those 2 Giant Super Bowls. Like I was old enough to see him, but I was not old enough to like. Oh my God. Oh, that's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. I don't know how that triggered. That's just disrespectful. This goddamn computer just completely mogged me. Just stunted on me. Hey, loser. Fuck you. Here's some balloons. You're whining about your bad teams.
You're talking about your emotional connection to the Giants. Congrats.
My point was, though, that I never... Like, I was in early middle school, so it's like, yeah, like, I remember those wins, but I'd like to have one where I'm an adult and I can yell at people. You know, like, where I can point and yell at people. That's what I want. I want a championship with one of my teams where I can shout and talk shit to people. That's what real fandom is. I don't care about the, oh, I got to grow up and see my team win. No. That's loser behavior. Who cares? I don't care.
I think that's the most sympathetic point you've made about fandom to date. All I want to do, personally, all I want in my fandom is to not be embarrassed when talking to people about my team. That's all I want. I don't want someone to say, "Oh, sorry for you, man. Yeah, they stink." I just don't want. I want there to be an immediate level of, we kind of have to respect that team. They're not bad. They had a playoff win.
Yeah.
They have a plan. Something that we can respect. Not first thought is, you root for that team? They're terrible. Like that is something that chips away at your soul over time.
The worst part is I have the 2 most consistently overrated teams every single year. So like, and also overly reactionary. Oh, that's a great ball, but just a little bit too far by Riola. I consistently, and again, just fans that are not well liked across the sport. When we're winning and we're able to rally, we are an annoying force. Both Giants and Notre Dame fans. There's a lot of crossover between Giants fans and Notre Dame fans. Like, we're able to like really be just good quality shit talkers.
I'd say that Giants fans have become, they were the darlings of the late 2000s, early 2010s. Obviously, you beat the Patriots twice with Tom Brady and those very dislikable teams, and you beat them twice in the Super Bowl. The Giants were kind of like America's team in that sense, where everybody was pulling for them. I thought, they were the baby face. They were against the big bad. So you had some built-in like love for the team, but since then it's been so disappointing that people have forgotten about that joy that they once brought them, and it's just they're just a blip on the radar now, if that.
Well, this is a fantastic point you made, just being traumatized by Duke quarterbacks all year. I mean, if I have any luck, Riley Leonard's going to string together like a little bit decent enough of a season to finish out the year that he'll be a first-round pick, and the Giants are not going to finish with a top 5 pick because they just don't. Whenever they need one, they don't. They're going to finish with like the 9th pick, and they're going to get 4th choice of quarterback, and they're going to take Riley Leonard. That's exactly what's going to happen. And then I'm just going to be forever traumatized. Just going to start from square one. Just the corporate, bank, white, good athlete quarterback who can't throw the ball.
You really think that's your destiny? I saw someone saying that the Jets would take Cam Ward at the 23rd pick, with that being their projected draft pick.
I don't know why 24 is looking for a flag there. I don't think that was a flag play. Shiloh got there's a holding call. Shiloh's out. They took him into the locker room.
Did he lead with his head again?
I think probably the other opposite happened. I think somebody might have smoked him. Oh yeah, we were a whole play behind. That's great.
I like Rule. Rule looks healthier at Nebraska than he did in Carolina. I know that's kind of a crazy shout,
A little bit.
but his face looks trimmer. He looks happier in general. I know he's not dealing with that Carolina management, but I have to assume that the crazies in college football add some stress.
Called a screen.
Another screen for Nebraska.
2nd and 18. I mean, I guess that kind of puts you in a strong spot. I just feel like they don't really have the receivers to be running these types of, like, we're going to beat you in space.
Yeah, but I think the quarterback, Riola, can challenge them.
Well, that's why I don't know why you're not taking shots. Like, I would just be taking heater shots all game. You're able to protect at a higher level. I'd be running the ball more, which they're having success with, and then I'd be taking shots at the end zone. I can't believe they're up by 14-0 right now. This is actually insane that they're up this quick. They're about to be up. It's probably 17-0.
Well, one bad decision that's probably like 10-0, maybe just still 7-zip Nebraska, but that Shador pick 6 could definitely be the break of the game. It's so hard to get over an early pick 6.
Yeah, because it completely takes the air out of you and just like completely halts your momentum.
Riola's bigger in the pads than I thought he would be. I like it.
He looks like he's 25. He like legitimately looks like a 25-year-old. He does not look like a 19-year-old. Oh my God. All right, we got to stop with this. We got to stop with showing the Mahomes, Riola side by side walking. Both got their AirPods in. Jesus Christ.
That's the meta, man. I think it's slept on how much that the best NFL quarterback impacts the
Oh, they're gonna give up this for good tackle. All right, so we're gonna go with a field goal.
I think the best quarterback in the league, whatever that guy's hair is like, is what every 15-year-old in the nation's hair has to be like. When Tom Brady had the swoop, everyone had the swoop. 7th grade to 9th grade.
And Odell even had white kids trying to ask for that.
Yeah. The whatever NFL player is the most juice, that's what you're going after. Everyone wants to be the NBA players, right? They don't get hit all the time. They get crazy money, and they get to look super sick at a very fun job. NFL playing football isn't fun if you're on a bad team. There's nothing fun about it. But in the NBA, you can still shoot. You can still get some boards, have a good time, maybe get some baskets. So there's not that true idolization where I'm trying to have that guy's hair. Football, way different. I want Daniel Jones's hair.
Daniel Jones is it. And I said this on the show. Daniel Jones is one of the most dripless, auraless quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, he's got that stupid beard, and everyone's like, "Oh, he looks so rugged. Look at him. Look at Daniel Jones. Look at him. Look how rugged he's
Chiseled quarterback, yeah.
Yeah. And he just looks like an oaf. I mean, at least who was there? There was a quarterback I made this comment to where I said he was just looks maxing all the time. Who was that? It's gonna bother me.
A quarterback, NFL quarterback?
Yeah, there was an NFL quarterback who has less aura, DJ or Derek Carr.
I'd wager DJ because Derek Carr still has aura from the Lord that he's pushing.
Yeah, he's got he's like super religious and Christian, so I kind of feel like that vibe that he's pushing is like a different.
Like, that's still the aura. Sam Darnold's
got a little more juice.
A little more juice. He went on Pardon My Take at a funny interview. He's always been kind of a goofball with a big arm, so kind of aura there.
Daniel Jones has never had or done anything interesting. He's just kind of there.
Never.
And anyone who, my whole high school was the finance bro that just kind of has like a mediocre personality, and they're in like decent enough shape that like a lot of girls are into them, and they don't bring anything. They don't
do
present
bolo once a week.
Yeah. And like those guys are just that most of them don't dress well. They all just kind of wear the same fit where it's just like a a graphic tee and some jeans, or the worst part is that they'll go out wearing a button down that they were wearing at work
Yeah,
at their
that's a
finance job.
terrible. That's a bad.
A lot of
thing.
those at the bar last night, by the way.
Oh, at the good bar or the bad bar?
Both. I mean, there were a lot of people that we were sitting near that had that fit going on.
You know what? That fit is bullshit to me, because you're never in that. You're just trying to give the impression that
Yeah.
you're an important person in a rush. Not only, oh, I was in a rush from work that kept me late. I'm such a hard worker at my good job. It's also, oh, I'm in a rush to drink and get with my boys and had to get to the bar. I didn't have time to change. No, you had time to change. You're a pretentious asshole showing up in a. I would see these dudes.
It takes 2 seconds to put a T-shirt in your bag that you could wear with the pants that you were wearing.
Joe, I have seen dudes in Clarendon Ballroom and Spider Kelly's.
Tennessee scored.
Oh, there we go. Showing up in suits.
We're at 68 doing that.
He's having a good day.
Like a hanging nut celebration. What was that? Cupping his nuts and kicking out his legs. That's a great celebration. Anyone also is wondering, we're watching we've got the Tennessee NC State game on underneath young Zumo, who's projecting the Colorado Nebraska game. I had no idea that Colt McCoy was in the booth.
Colt McCoy kind of stunting looks maxing.
No.
Oh,
He doesn't have
come
the
on.
chiseled face thing going on. Who was that quarterback that I made that
Is he
joke
an
to you
NFL guy?
before? I believe it was.
Does Hurts look Jalen Hurts?
Oh, it was Jalen Hurts. I said that to you yesterday.
Yeah.
It was Jalen Hurts. I
Yeah.
said it to you yesterday. That's what it was. I don't remember now what I was going for.
It was probably watching Jalen Hurts go with an interception and fumble back to back on Friday night and deciding to say this dude stinks. All he does is looks max.
That was the comment I made to you, but I don't remember what the joke I was trying to make on the stream was. All right, Nebraska's getting a field goal here. This game already might be over. It's like, I know that's such a defeatist. Actually, that's the mood I'm in this week. The game's over.
Yeah.
Screw Colorado. I've been nothing but wrong this week. I was wrong about the prediction for the Kentucky game. I was wrong about the prediction for the Arkansas game. I was wrong about the prediction for the Iowa game. I was wrong. I couldn't have been more freaking wrong. Oh, missed field goal. I couldn't have been more wrong this week if I tried.
I had a couple saving graces in football. You had a good parlay in football. But other than
There's a nonsense parlay that I
yeah,
had last night.
I got lucky. I if I've actually put my brain to a bet this weekend, it has all been for naught, and it's just sucks. I suck.
I'm not like you, and I think we've said this before. I don't get super crushed by bad. Nice hat, by the way. I just realized what your hat said. I don't get super crushed when I have a bad betting streak, because it's I'm only putting like $5 max. Sometimes I'll get a little spicy and I'll start putting a little bit more down if I'm on a hot streak. But when I'm cold, I'm just putting $3 to $5 down just to kind of see a couple go through the hoop, kind of thing. I get far more upset when I'm wrong about predictions that I say on shows. That pisses me off. Like, that really pisses me off, because I hate it when fans come looping around and telling me how stupid I am, and it's like, of course you're picking your team to win. Doesn't require any analysis on your part. I'm not going to be soft and predict both sides to win. Have some vindication. It's just the it's what you live and die by when you
just gotta stand for something, or else you'll fall for everything.
What is that a quote from? But that's a very good quote. What is it a quote from?
It's been used in a lot of Nike ads.
Oh, God, what a terrible throw by Shador. I can't believe that he tried to throw that. All right, they need to string together like a couple big plays to start to regain some momentum.
I just would love for this to become an exciting game and not just a bludgeoning. Run right into your...
Oh my God.
The offensive line is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nebraska defensive line just reset the line of scrimmage 3 yards in the backfield. That's horrendous. Yeah, you got your pulling tight end on the trap play, running into the backside guard. Great.
Yeah, we need to stop. Showing these Patrick Mahomes. It's all over Twitter now. These Patrick Mahomes side by sides. They're just gonna do it every week, man. A different network's gonna have it. their game every week, and they're just going to keep showing it. All right, good pass
That
to
works.
Travis Hunter.
It might sound crazy. I'd try to give the ball to Travis Hunter every single play of this drive.
That is a little crazy.
Until they start putting 3 players on him, and then I'd know I'd have a mismatch somewhere else. Because they just had 2.
Yeah.
Just keep on dialing it to him. Offensive line doesn't want to block up field.
Taking a shot. Travis. Oh, that's PI.
Where it's
What?
Oh, they're saying it's uncatchable?
I don't know about that. I guess because it was out of bounds. I don't love that decision. Yeah, was that out of bounds?
Yeah. Ball fell outside the thick white line. It's 2 to 3 out of bounds right there. That stinks. But I like they're taking my advice. Go right back to Travis Hunter.
I hate trying to throw go balls though, like when you're in off coverage. Unless you like really need it on like a long goal, or not goal to go, but just like a long stick situation where like if it was 2nd and long or like 3rd and long.
That's a hold. These guards are so
Bad.
I didn't have a nicer word for that, but they are getting worked. Every play. Watch the guards. Every play at some point, they're turned completely horizontally. They are perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. You want to stay nice and parallel. Nice. Look at my sweet feet. Look at me. My shoulders are square. I'm not getting pushed to the side. Every time I look at them, they are perpendicular on a right angle.
God, I just need Colorado to win this game so I can end this night with some
positivity,
correctness.
Oh, turn to the side. Yep, and now he's sacked again. This team stinks. God.
Why did I pick Colorado?
I don't know why you did that. Why didn't I pick Nebraska?
This is one of the worst college football days I've like sat through. I just in terms of just the wrongness. This might be a really boring game to sit and watch now that this game is starting to unfold.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an ugly one. God. We got any life in Tennessee? Any life? I like that they're up. Are they at a neutral site for this game? For the Tennessee NC State game?
Yeah, it's at the Panthers Stadium.
Oh. Why?
Well, I guess I might get this prediction right. But we need it's a good question. It's the Duke's Mayo Classic.
What? We're just making shit up now.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the whole neutral site kickoff game thing.
I don't think it would grow a lot of fandom personally.
No. No, it's because these brands want to put on an event and they want to make money off of it.
Stinks. It took a home game away from NC State. Oh, it's in Carolina. It's different.
Yeah, well, you're spot on. Same stories last year. Colorado beating just a crappy team, and then we're kind of overly buying into the hype. It's just so lame. Like it's so lame that they can't be a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, no one on this show was rooting for the fizzle out. Even if we expected it a little bit later on, it would be because maybe Dion was going to get promoted and go somewhere better than Colorado, get a better offer.
Mm-hmm. In all seriousness, like Colorado being good is good for the sport. And I know that a lot of people don't like to hear that because They think it's creating some levels of toxicity. Good throw, Riola. I thought he dropped that.
It's just another attempt at a shoulder tackle.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I understand that Colorado does attract a lot of casual fans that don't really pay attention to the sport or know it as deeply as college football fans do. But if you look past that and ignore that, it's such a unique and interesting story to follow. So if it worked and they were successful and they were competitive, it becomes just like
it'd be a great layer to college football.
Yeah. Oh God, this Colorado defensive line too is playing terrible.
They're losing their composure quick. Is there a locker room that you would not rather be in more than that Colorado locker room at halftime in this game?
Oh man, I know there's gonna be a lot of yelling at each other.
Yeah. Why would we know that? Because we've seen it.
Yep.
This isn't just guesstimation by talking heads that never strapped it up. We've seen the messiness. I was telling Joe a story about an anchor today.
Oh, God, this game's slowly kind of turned into just a lot of like really just sloppy, hacky plays.
I just need something with pacing for these watch streams. Just something to keep me locked in. On paper, this is the one today.
Oh man, he should have caught that. Yeah, now that we're really going over on bad games, because that Florida State Georgia Tech game was not a good game.
No, it wasn't, but we were steamed up enough for it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was like enough of like, hey, this is the first game. Let's get excited and like talk about it. But all right, good stop.
Third and short. It, but 21-0 Clemson right now. The first quarter. You can take pride in that.
21-0?
Yep.
Okay.
They don't know. Come on. I don't know. What
Dominic D. Colt McCoy might be cut out of this might not be cut out for this commentary thing. We don't have the audio on. How bad is he?
Is he botching it? Is he worse than Witten?
We need an example. I need an example because that's hilarious.
Trying to see what else what would we have subbed in today?
It was a different game.
Yeah.
I mean, Iowa State was a fun game. I'm sad I missed the end of it, but like that would not have been the game because.
Well, we could have if I had pitched you, let's do Arkansas, Oklahoma State. You would have looked at me like I was a crazy person, right? Like, why would that game ever be entertaining? But it was probably the most entertaining game of the day. Double overtime, and Bowman just putting his nuts on the table and bossing up before his eventual Heisman run.
Yeah, I don't know I mean, there wasn't necessarily another.
Oh, thanks ESPN. Thanks Xfinity customer, dear Xfinity customer.
Oh, I doing that thing?
Just fix your website. Big worldwide of sports.
Oh no, Riola ran into his own lineman. What's this flag? It's gotta be a hold, based on how much running around he was doing.
Yeah, it's either hold or illegal hands to the face. One of the two.
I'm really curious about Colt McCoy though. Him stinking. You're getting made fun of for your beer bucket antics.
A man can't enjoy 2 beer buckets on a Thursday night.
That's 10 beers in 3 hours.
I did like that I got a free shot that night. Joseph was a good boy and turned it down because of
stomach health.
Stomach health, yes. That's what we'll put it on to. But I was proud of you last night. You bossed up for the program. You met a new person, and you were pretty. I thought you did a good job, and you were cool.
I hate when you do this. Where like I meet one of your friends, and then you're like, "Good job. You were a good human being today." Like it's like you're acting like I'm an unsociable.
I know you. I know you pretty well, man.
I know how to talk to people. You're acting like I've never been out.
I don't think you got out much in Los Angeles.
No, I didn't.
This hat is a hacky hat.
Where did you get that?
It was a gift from I think it was from the Dukes crew. Someone in it. It might have been Dukes himself. But yeah, it's my beach hat, and then I didn't want to wear anything really college football related today, so not to jinx myself or any more bets. And in case the Notre Dame conversation got out of hand, I could just point to it and say, I'm just here for the beer. That was going to be my default. In case it really got out of hand and somebody started throwing things, like he did a stick of chapstick, which I'd never seen hit that velocity before.
Yeah, I'm glad
that was
I didn't
impressive.
crack that TV. I didn't mean to throw it that hard. I can't believe Arkansas blew that, man. Alan Bowman in Oklahoma State didn't do shit to win that game.
Do you think Pittman is out on Monday?
No, they're not going to fire him that quickly.
What if they drop the next one?
They really should just promote Petrino. I don't know who they play next. They really should just promote Petrino because, like, what was great, how amazing the offense played and the run game and the plays that they were able to create. What was bad, silly, stupid. Oh, Nico just got picked.
Of course. It's fine.
Fine. Of course this game's going to be close after I said that this was going to be a blowout.
Yeah. That's how it goes. No, Arkansas's day, I was actually flabbergasted at the numbers they put up offensively. I'll see if I can't pull them up real quick.
They violently outperformed Oklahoma State. Like I think if you pull up the numbers, it's
oh yeah, total.
They had so many short fields.
Total yards on offense: Arkansas 648, Oklahoma State 385. 648 yards.
I thought it was gonna be like 5.
Passing 416 yards.
Oh my god!
They rushed for 232. They had 3 turnovers to Oklahoma State's 1.
Riola's rolling out.
He's looking deep, throwing deep. Underthrew him deep, still caught on the 1. All right, that's a good play. This game's over. Arkansas.
Yeah, we might not be live for the entire
7 penalties compared to the 6. I don't know. We could just put Tennessee up on Young Zumo.
Oh yeah, I mean, can you not see that?
I can see it. Okay.
Next time, maybe we should title it with 2 games. I wonder if that would be confusing.
We should just title it, who knows what game we're watching. Just jump in.
Sports! Exclamation point.
And another touchdown, Nebraska.
God. Just lame. This is just lame.
It's only lame because it's 21-0. Like, if this was a good, fun game and Colorado was really battling, then this Nebraska-Colorado game could be great. And it should be a great game. It should be the most exciting game. Maybe I got too overeager, thinking that they were going to be better. It's just like there's no push on the Colorado defensive line. There's no protection on the Colorado offensive line. There's no rhythm to the Colorado offense. I think they're getting coach circles around them right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's at least Deion's yelling at his guys.
Yeah, because he knows
Marcus Freeman didn't do that.
Deion's at least a self-aware coach. I'll give him that. He knows, for as much shit as he talks, and for as how eccentric as he can be as a speaker and as a motivator, and just as a character in football, I would always say that he's pretty self-aware.
Well, Idaho won.
Yeah. We may need to have a dialogue about Wyoming.
What's the score of the LSU game?
Red Freeman.
16-13.
Oh, come on.
I need that game to just be within I need that to happen. I have never prayed more for all the suffering that I've endured today. I need LSU to lose. That would be the funniest goddamn thing ever.
ESPN just booted me again. I'm gonna rage soon.
Maybe we should go on like Fox Sports.
I'm gonna rage.
A real American company, Fox.
Oh, not controlled by the globalists?
Yeah, actually, I don't think.
Here we go. No.
I don't think. Well, actually, no. Fox Sports isn't owned by. Oh no, Fox Sports is independent of What part does Disney own? Disney owns the Fox content. They do not own. My camera's gonna die. They do not own the Fox Sports or Fox News, if I'm correct.
I think they own the Fox Animation Studio.
And they own 21st Century Fox.
Yeah, that's right. Tennessee's going to win by like 6 points tonight, and I'm going to go to bed. I might not sleep tonight. I might just sit and look at my ceiling like a big fat loser.
That's what you get for saying you were all hot last week. You jinxed yourself.
This could be one of those nights where I have to actually go take an emotional woman walk and try to clear my head.
Because you got into a fight with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Actually, not boyfriend. You got into a fight with your situationship. The
yeah.
guy that you're seeing.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Okay. What I read today.
The guy that doesn't know that you're in a relationship with him.
Just going to go for a walk and clear my head. Bawling out in public.
That's brutal, Will, man. Come on, man. Airing me out like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you laugh when you see people crying in their cars?
I can't remember last time. Well, yesterday we know that I laugh when I see people fighting in public. We were walking to the path station. We walked past these two women that were or not women, they were like in their early 20s. These two girls that were screaming at each other. Just having like a really
I don't know why you do that to me.
You know, and she was like, "You isolated me in front of all of those people." Just having like a really intense moment, and we were not that far away from them. I turned and pointed. I said, "That's hilarious." I hope they heard me to realize how stupid they looked.
Yeah, fighting
yelling at each other in public.
Yelling at the street in public.
It's never that deep.
Drunk people do that though. It happens.
They didn't look drunk. They looked like they were legitimately having some sort of a relationship issue, not like a friendship issue.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did they fumble?
No, they're just talking trash at the pile.
Is there a way to dump? There's got to be a way to bump this down to. What happens if I go to?
Oh yeah, try to go to 720. Let's see if Zumo has it. We were on 10. It's 1080.
Wait.
Oh, you want?
Let's go to 480.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down, Zumo. You
Oh
can't
my
even
God.
see the numbers. Oh, I can see the overthrow.
Should we go down to 360?
This thing will really. You're gonna hear this thing purring like a spaceship.
Oh, there's a 240. Wait. Oh yeah, this is like 2005. Let's go. It might actually be requiring more effort to really buffer down the stream. God, it feels like we're watching on like the biggest box TV in 2007. Oh my God. I can't wait to watch Family Guy on this definition later.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna feel like a real throwback. I don't know. Did you, when you were NC State's looking like they're marching towards scoring? When you were like in high school, did you have like one TV that was still like way too old?
Yeah, the Andersons are champions of
old TVs.
If you go to the lake with us, you will see just about every TV that my family's ever had down there, and all the bedrooms, the tube TVs. There was one of the mega box TVs, like the prime luxury in the mid 1990s.
Yeah,
that was in this house, and it stayed there until I think
right,
about
we gotta bump this a little
2017.
higher.
Let's go to 720 and see how it does.
I wanted to feel like it was 2004.
Oh.
720 is not bad. Yeah, let's do the gotcha. All right, big pass.
This could be a win for Zumo, moving it down to
Yeah.
720.
Yeah, it is not terrible.
We might not have to give it an early dab.
Did you just shove his offensive lineman?
He just didn't get up to the line. He's fed up.
Yeah, but his big fat ass came over. Nice throw, Shador. If you don't get your ass up on that line. Oh,
Yeah,
no, he's pushing him because he just dumped him in his lap. Jeez. All right, Travis Hunter, big gain. All right, they're climbing back into it a little bit.
When the robots take over, we're going to be indicted for our crimes against Zumo TV and making it,
Why?
forcing it to run at 1080p auto.
I bumped our audio gain a little bit. I think we've been quiet a little bit. 7 higher might be a lot. I think a lot of Notre Dame fans agree with me.
I think a lot of Notre Dame fans are very emotional today, and the knee-jerk reaction, while deserving, is still very knee-jerk.
I need LSU to lose so bad. What other scores do we have today?
Well, let's take a look across the big board before I get booted.
Alabama's 14-6.
Illinois up on Kansas 13
of course,
to 10.
Of course.
Why wouldn't they be?
When does that Arizona State game start?
10 o'clock.
All right, throw to the sideline. Nothing for.
Georgia
Shore.
Southern up 3 at the half against Nevada.
Oh, great.
Just need them.
That's good for me. Yeah, it's only 16-14 for.
This is unhealthy. This is unhealthy.
Well, when I'm getting chirped at by LSU fans because I didn't say anything to them. Just because I'm a Notre Dame fan, I'm getting chirped at. Those idiots.
Oh, come on, man.
They're just being dicks.
Isn't that what it's all about, man? Getting in the big pot, mixing it up. Syracuse beat Georgia Tech.
Kyle McCord
4
loaded
touchdowns.
their asses.
380. Wow.
Dude, he had an insane game.
Ugh, fucking McNeese.
Why does this look AI generated?
Probably is.
That's AI generated. There's no way that's not AI generated.
Why would they hire an artist? That's obviously not what they do.
Real artists are useless. I would rather pay an AI, or I would just pay for AI to create all my art.
Virginia Tech escaped against Marshall, 31-14. No, it was dicey early on.
41-13?
31-14.
Oh, that's a little close.
Clemson up 28-0. Let's keep it chugging, boys. Come on.
I still can't believe Notre Dame lost. I still can't believe it.
Well,
I want to walk into traffic. I don't want to host my show tomorrow. I legitimately do not want to host my show tomorrow.
What time are you going?
We're going at 11.
Oh, gotcha.
Shore just getting completely demolished in the pocket.
It's an immediate collapse in the pocket every time. Travis
Do you
Hunter
go,
frustrated.
Do you go for this?
Kick the field goal. Get some form of points.
I don't know, it feels a little lame, don't you think?
Well, whoever's on the telestrator just circled the entire offensive line. So I would say that they still need to regroup.
Maybe that's Colt McCoy not knowing to operate it, or he's just going, all these dudes stink.
I think Colt McCoy's had some bad offensive lines before, so he can empathize. All right. Let's get something on the board. Was it blocked?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Why did I pick Colorado?
Even Matt Rule can't believe it.
I hate sports.
What a disaster. God, what a disaster for Colorado. Possibly the worst first half you could have. All right, Nico, work your magic. Inside handoff for 2 yards. Nice. All right, Nico, work your magic.
Ooh,
Deep
that's
shot.
a
He's
ball.
got to work your magic.
Wow, that was a good ball by Nico.
Let's go, man. Please. Please. Dying over here. I hope they're good this year. I hope they can be exciting. Make a push in November, rather. Good run.
I think Tennessee's great. I think they're just kind of getting a little slow to. It's just one bad ball, and they got the stop on that drive. I still can't believe Notre Dame lost. I'm like, I can't. It keeps coming back in the top of my head, and it's like, did that really happen? Did Notre Dame really lose?
Well, I just couldn't believe.
Here's the craziest thing.
Okay.
Florida State can still make the playoff. Their season could still get recovered. What they did was really bad. Their first 2 weeks of the season were embarrassingly bad.
Awful.
There is a world where they can recover. They can look competitive. They can look good. And we can kind of say, you know what? Those were 2 bad weeks against conference opponents. They are a strong competitive team. They win the ACC. They go on to the playoff. And they can maybe even go 10-2. And maybe be a team that gets into the playoff and lose and be 10-3 at the end of the year. Notre Dame, it's week 2 and their season's over because they lost to a MAC team. A MAC team. Oh my God, these fucking balloons! That it just did it again. It just threw the balloons up.
You know I knew there was something off about that team today. I watched that whole game. What was crazy to me was how often they were punting and the drives were just stopping on third down. They were 3 for 10 on third down today. That's hideous. That I'm not rubbing it in. I'm not trying to twist the knife, but genuinely, any team that's going 3 for 10 can't win a football game. You just cannot win a football game if you cannot move the sticks.
Come on, Nico.
Just kick the field goal. Just get the points, man. I don't care.
No, they're going for it.
God. You know what they haven't gone for yet? Don't lose your mind. They haven't gone for it yet. Stay composed. Set an example for Zumo.
These 2 defensive tackles that Nebraska have just both look like bikers.
Like they would have been in the Hells Angels?
No, that they're going to be in the Hells Angels.
Yeah. So that's their after college plan. I like it.
Oh, he misstepped. Oh no, I did get tipped. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I don't know.
Hells Angels.
Somewhere driving along Santa Monica.
Yeah, you can't tell me.
Good God.
They're going to show 0 in a bit.
They're going to test that kid after today. They have to. Holy hell.
That kid's going to be a cop. That kid's going to be a cop. Number 9's a cop if I've ever seen one.
Number 9 would rip a door off a car if you wouldn't let him in. He doesn't need the permit.
Number 9's turn off the body cam.
Dude. That's an indicator. Having a guy like that on Nebraska is an indicator of them being back.
Yeah.
Because the glory days of Nebraska, that was the team. Everyone had no neck. Everyone had the shaved head.
Yes.
Everyone had the slightly elongated forehead over the eyes.
All right, 3rd and 6. They could have been good pressure.
All right, good schemed up pressure.
Yeah. The thing is, if they scored on that drive and they finished that drive, there was plenty of time for them to go down. This could have been 21-14 at halftime, and we would have been like, oh, maybe we got a ball game. But they're going to need to put together a strong drive, finish it for them to feel kind of comfortable. I don't know.
Notre Dame lost the time of possession battle.
All right, we're done reading the stats.
I just know you're going to bring it up again.
Well, save those stats for when I bring it up in 30 minutes.
Do you think it's going to be? You think you have 30 minutes of non-Notre Dame talk?
I need to clear my thoughts for.
Well, we can yell about tennis fans at halftime.
No.
Oh, you don't want to do that?
No, because tennis fans are better than me today.
Oh, this is a sad state. That's a bummer.
This is the most depressed I think I've ever been. I could take being as wrong as the worst part is not only was I wrong on like all of my predictions, I was also my favorite team loses in the most embarrassing way possible because our head coach doesn't fucking coach them. The thing that makes me mad too with the whole Marcus Freeman thing is that like so many people don't understand and are going to keep defending him and are just don't understand what a week of practice is like, where you're waking up and everybody's showing up tired and not wanting to be there and knowing how to get energy out of them. He is not a motivator. And I thought that like bringing in Denbrock was how you like fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you bring in another veteran, older guy. No, guess not.
Dude, this is a rough state.
Glad I don't have to travel to South Bend this year. I get to watch him play fucking Navy in MetLife. That's fun. That's really fun. That's the real crown jewel of the season when we get to beat Navy at MetLife. We're like the Globetrotters. We're a traveling circus.
They should win that one. You'll see a win.
That's who we are. We're just a goddamn. Oh no, Notre Dame's on the road. We get to see them in this NFL stadium. Oh, they're in Yankee Stadium. Oh, that's cool. We should go to the game.
They do well in the Pinstripe Bowl.
They're going to be in the Bad Boy Motors Bowl. They're going to play Washington State, and they're going to wipe them. They're just going to kick the shit out of Washington State, or like NC State's another one. Or no, it'd have to be a non-ACC team. It'd be like they'd get Rutgers. They played Rutgers in the Pinstripe Bowl. I remember that.
Monungai had a good day.
What?
Kyle Monungai had a good day today.
He had a great day. Oh, come on, man. You can't get beat with that goofy-ass formation.
I gotta stop overreacting. It's just one play. Try to stay up.
I needed Tennessee to win by 100.
I needed them to win by 1,000,000.
God, you got duped by that goofy-ass formation. You literally line up the anyone who's got the Tennessee game on. You line up in this stupid formation with everybody out to the left, and you have 3 offensive linemen, and it's literally designed just for your guys to line up misaligned. Hat on a hat, guys. A good rush. Is that Waters? So it just keeps coming back in my head. I can't not. I hate being a fan.
It's terrible.
I don't even want to watch the rest of the whole college football season. I don't care who wins the national championship.
Oh, you're punching it out? Yeah, terrible hold.
Hold on Colorado.
Throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder who it was. Was it that unathletic right guard? Oh, of course it was.
What is Travis Hunter doing? Oh, what? No, it was the left guard.
Oh, really?
It was the center. It was the center.
Oh, that suck-ass center. Nice.
Oh
Where is his hips? Perpendicular and now actually reverse parallel.
Open the door and then drag him down. That's a hell of a play, buddy.
I can't even it's just a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve watching this offensive line.
It's like you weren't doing that all
exactly because I'm watching myself play and I'm hearing myself get yelled at every single time.
Screen pass, that's great. 1 yard. 67 should not be all the way out there. All right, he did not belong out there. Man, what a terrible call.
What was that lashing out, by the way? Because that's what you did. What was that?
Yeah, I didn't like you being so. I don't know. I need to bring you down a peg.
You see, that's brutal. Why are you hurt people hurt people?
Yeah,
You got to remember that.
They do. I'm hurt.
I'm not hurt right now. I'm doing okay.
I'm beyond hurt. I couldn't be more hurt.
I've had 30 drinks since Thursday. Cooling off this Saturday.
Yeah, you haven't had any today. I'm proud of you.
We had work to do tonight. Oh, good interception, Tennessee.
Oh, there we go.
Come on. Get him going. Get him going. 6.
You got the double sleeve linebacker, baby.
Finally. One thing.
Oh, no, got single sleeve.
One thing finally goes our way.
Still got this prediction right. God, I'm going to have so many South Carolina fans in my mentions. I just know it. I hate South Carolina fans.
That pick six felt like a piano getting lifted off my back. It's like I had myself sitting on my own shoulders. Said, get the hell off me. Big fat monster. Now we can breathe a little. Thank God. What were you saying about South Carolina fans?
They're all just commenting this didn't age well.
Oh, RNJ's getting picked apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's free interaction. Fourth down. Oh, what's this flag that they called on?
You like these coaches, man. Reading all the clippings.
Yeah, I got to stop doing that. I just don't like. I don't like talking about South Carolina because those fans are like they're the worst fans I've ever dealt with. Because they're just like pissy and mean. Like it's not even like I get the Ohio State fans, and yesterday we were talking to an Ohio State fan, and I kind of joked and he was like, "Oh God, I don't like Ohio State fans." Offsides, wow, on Nebraska. And I was giving somebody a hard time that we were talking to. They're like, "Oh, great, Ohio State fans," but like Ohio State fans, Michigan fans, LSU fans, like they're just kind of like oh hi, you were wrong kind of a response.
Yeah,
and it's frustrating. But the South Carolina fans is just like bitchy and mean. It's just just, they're not even like almost even talking about your opinion. They're just like taking shots.
Worse than OK State fans?
The OK State fans were just mad that we thought that they were going to lose. Like we thought that they could get upset, that was a possible upset. Though they didn't attack our character or anything. They just kept calling us dopes because I called them dopes. It was par for the course. But like South Carolina fans are the only fans that have like attacked my appearance.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
Like that's how I know that you're just like low tier fans.
Oh, just taking digs and stuff?
Yeah, just like talking about my appearance and like.
Well, I think you're a very handsome boy.
Fuck you.
I think you have a chiseled chin and you can mog anybody that you pass on the street. Let me uplift you.
And it's so well. The funny thing too, and there's like I remember there's this one fan that has commented on my stuff a ton, who's just like this big, like his profile picture is him, and he's just this big fat spilling out of his shirt guy, and he's just like, oh, Joe looks like, just looks like a pussy, like those types of comments. It's like, dude, look in the mirror.
Yeah,
you don't fit into your shirt.
You're asking for like responsibility and courteousness on the internet, buddy.
I don't know. They get to me. Only that fan base gets to me. Bad, terrible drive-by.
Colorado. Yeah.
Get that off the screen, NBC.
In case anybody's not watching the NBC feed, it was the Xfinity halftime report. Coming up, Northern Illinois stunned number 5 Notre Dame. Ranked teams in action around the country. Heisman hopefuls face off in Oregon, Boise State. I'm just trying to fill the people.
Yeah, well, if they're watching along with us, they can see the screen. Screen pass.
Just trying to perform my fiduciary broadcasting responsibility.
I don't know if fiduciary is the right word there.
All right, fine. Broadcasting responsibility. It's definitely not fiduciary. I think that has to do with finances.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I already checked myself. I already clocked myself.
Involving trust, especially with regard to a relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary. Yeah, fiduciary is dealing with the financial trust.
I got it.
Wow, that's an all-timer. That's a big hit by that linebacker. Yeah, they're calling it.
It's just a
targeting.
Well, this team is in quicksand. Get to the locker room, man. Boring. Snooze fest.
Score this LSU game.
Oh, did they go up?
I think they were up 22-14 last time I checked. Let's see. 23-14. They're going into halftime. Oh, they might score, though. There's 18 seconds left. can Nichols please? Just it would be the funniest thing ever.
We still need a lot to happen from Kansas. Please score. Please score for the fans. I know you've been bad. You're getting better. You're healing. You're emerging. Oh, there's not enough time left. There's like a quarter and a half left. You have to score here, Kansas.
Wait, which game? Oh, what's the score?
13-10, Illinois.
What did you get it at 5.5?
Yeah.
Why do you tail all of my bets?
This wasn't even a bet from you. I'm doing the one. Everyone sends in a leg in my group chat. We all take that. I didn't send the Kansas leg.
That's a lame.
Oh, it's lame to try to stay connected with your boys that you gambled and watch football with, back home. Yeah, that's lame. Go play Magic the Gathering with your boys.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
probably what they're doing right now.
You're playing Roblox with their freaking
they
their
play
Vision
Dota.
Pros.
They play Dota.
I don't even know what Dota is.
It's League of Legends, but like a more nerdy.
How could that even be possible?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there more math involved?
There's no math involved in League of Legends.
Oh, it's all hit points and base points and attack.
It's a third person, whatever. I don't know the words for it. It's a third person fighting game where you play in groups and you've got certain archetypes that you got to use and you got to, I don't know what the hit points
like a mage and a healer and all
that
stuff.
Yeah. It seems like the most incredibly redundant game, and that's all they play. I don't understand what the fun is in it.
That sounds like hell. That sounds like walking through hell.
Well, listening to them play it, oh my God, PI on Colorado. Them being in quicksand is the truest thing that could be said.
There's no like halftime adjustments, I would say, except do everything the opposite. Offensive line block, DBs cover. Don't attack that's actually a little ticky-tacky. I know he had a hand on him. Oh, never mind. That's different. Yeah, it's definitely a hold.
Yeah.
Running backs actually touch the ball this half. Quarterback don't throw a pick six. Wide receivers get separation. Linebackers stop targeting helmets. I feel like I've seen 10 times the amount of targeting calls, by the way, in the first 2 weeks of college football than I have in the last season.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This game's over.
No way.
All right, I'm giving this game is go. We're going to give it until the third quarter, and if there's no life in this game, I can't believe I picked Colorado. I can't believe I picked Colorado. I can't believe that I picked Colorado, and I had all those Nebraska fans. The only mean Nebraska fans on the planet in my mentions. I will forever be burned by DeLeone. Forever. As I said with Marcus Freeman, when you're invested in somebody and you're rooting for them and they just burn you to no end, I will come back just worse than any of the haters that Colorado has seen. It was pathetic. This is pathetic. It's awful.
This is an awful half. That's a crazy play.
I can't.
And it just bounces Nebraska's way because that's how it's going tonight. And this is the weirdness of football. Yeah. Tip it up. Why tip it up? Walk in untouched. What a remarkably bad first half of football for Colorado.
Yeah.
God. Well, at least Rhode Island was competitive.
Also, that play specifically exactly plays into what I said in my prediction, which is that he throws 50-50 balls. That was about to get picked off, and if it wasn't for Slaps McGee bobbling it, that was an interception. It plays exactly into my prediction that Dylan Riola takes chances, and it paid off for him. That's why you invest in Dylan Riola. You invest in the guy who's and it's a positive trait for a quarterback. I'm gonna bring that up tomorrow. Oh, I had so many Nebraska fans that were like just yelling at me like this guy he's talking out his ass saying that he takes risks. Gotta stop buying into cool football coaches. I've been burned too many times. Well, that is the story of my life, man. Story of my life. Here's something that people don't know. I used to like Dabo.
Did you really?
When Dabo was at the time the cool new changing the game coach.
Energetic.
Completely rebuilding the brand of football. That's why I don't like him. I used to really like Lincoln Riley. That's why I don't like him and I criticize him. If you burn me, I am not going to respect you. If I support the shit out of you, I am coming back extremely frustrated.
It's really hard to have brand loyalty with these guys. Well, I like DeLeone because of how he talks football and his approach to the actual sport of the game. The way that he thinks and speaks about the actual game of football, I really like and resonate with personally. I think a lot of things that he preaches to his team,
oh my god,
is important for college football players to hear. The way that he goes about handling and dealing with the media, that's up to him. He's not the first coach to ever have beef with the media. And I think that a lot of that stuff's gotten blown out of proportion. It's never a good look, but it's gotten blown out of proportion. And I thought DeLeone was cooler at Jackson State than he has been in Colorado. It's been a bit of a different air. He hasn't been as much of a baby face in Colorado because of expectations and his opening statements about the portal and the Louis and everything. I don't know. I haven't thought many coaches are cool. I think they're cool players. Harbaugh wasn't cool.
No, definitely wasn't.
Kirby's not cool. Saban's never been cool. Saban's an asshole. Every time I think I like Saban, I remember him being an asshole for no reason, picking on us.
That's the whole point of like what Will's saying. All the coaches that were the most successful were just the hard-nosed and the most consistent. Kirby, that guy has no drip. He's got a bowl cut, but he just shows up and puts together hard-nosed, tough-ass teams every single week. Kalen DeBoer, same thing. He's not outward in public in the way that he talks and in what he says.
Yeah, Kalen DeBoer is like a neighborhood dad.
He just schemes some shit up on in team meetings and comes up with just brilliant ideas and then cooks teams. That's all he does.
Marcus Freeman's cool.
Marcus Freeman's too cool.
He's the coolest.
This is an embarrassing game.
Jesus.
I don't even want to go to bed tonight. This is like one of those nights where I need to go to bed at a responsible time. So I have energy for everything I have to get through. I don't even want to go to bed. I just want to full speed sprint my head first into my door.
If you do that, can I get a film? Can I record it at least?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What is Colorado trying to accomplish here?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, bad job on this drive by Tennessee. They had an opportunity to really separate before halftime.
17-3 of 14 points is definitely surmountable. Yeah, all right. I think I used that right.
Yeah, you did. Jesus Christ.
No one ever says that. God. Why are we still in a huddle? Just go to half. Just go to half, man.
See, this would be the show that I'd willingly do whippets.
You're sicko.
I'm joking. I wouldn't. To lose some brain cells today might actually be nice.
Oh, you just want to zonk out?
I don't know if it's zonk out. I think it's more so I need to put myself through it.
Are we trying it?
This is like
You're
the
kidding.
field goal that Notre Dame tried that couldn't have been more off.
You're kidding.
This is actually shorter than the field goal that Notre Dame tried to kick. They brought out a different guy. This is Feely, their kickoff guy. Oh my god, that didn't even get off the ground. That was the most lame duck way to go into halftime. Well,
hey, can you turn off this Colorado game and put on the Kansas game, please? First time that sentence has ever been uttered.
Yeah, let's see what happens at the end of this Kansas game.
I don't want to see the halftime commentary. I don't want to see the highlights. Ugly, boring game.
By the way, YouTube TV for some reason thinks we're a Hispanic family. So like YouTube TV, it has, for anyone who doesn't understand how like ads work on these platforms and just on TV in general, there are national ads that are distributed, and then the provider, cable provider, streaming provider, whatever it is, Xfinity, YouTube TV, whatever, they have their own local spots that they sell, and for YouTube TV's sake, they're collecting all of our data and information. So when they're able to place their own ads that they sold, it's based on the information that they have on you. So we get a lot of, you're going to start to notice this, we get a lot of Spanish language commercials. There's a ton of them. A lot of soccer commercials too. A lot, I think all of the YouTube TV sold ads that we're going to start seeing, they are all in Spanish.
Well, as long as there's less political ads on YouTube TV, I'd be happy with the product. Hate the election cycle every year.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather get a Spanish ShopRite ad than I would rather get a.
I'd take every ad
over any political ad.
I'd take ads in
okay,
French.
Here we go. We're up 17-13, Kansas. You said you got them at 5.5. I hate that you tailed me.
I didn't select
Let me live.
Kansas.
Let me live.
But you let me live. Give me some good picks.
Stop stealing them.
God, just... That was a violent skin peel.
Yeah, my ass is stuck to this.
All right, let's air it out.
Come on, Jalen Daniels. Let's go, baby. Sling it.
All right, let's underthrow it.
Oh, flag. Those Illinois helmets are sick as shit, though.
Yeah. The orange on orange is sick.
The script Illinois.
I'll say this. The FS1 lower third box graphics kind of growing on me. And I know it's a little bit brain rot.
What?
Fortnite kid.
Wait. You talking about the bug? The score bug?
Yeah, the score bug.
Wait, I gotta see what... Is it different than the Fox ones?
Yeah, like it's all colorful.
It's the same as the Fox ones, though. Just the general Fox ones.
Are they?
Yeah. It is definitely brain rot Fortnite kid design.
Yeah, I don't think that this is definitely...
No, Jalen Daniels like terrible.
Where's my fingers crossed emoji?
What do you need that for? Yeah, Buddy, they just showed a team manager, and Buddy had one of the worst fits and the worst haircut I've ever seen. Terrible fit. He had a bad facial hair too.
That's how you know he cares about the team, man. He's not out there at the barbershop trying to get right.
He's not showing up stunting.
No.
I mean, we had plenty of guys doing that were walk-ons and team managers that were showing up just to get the gear and to look all cool and shit.
Oh, they looked real cool for a 2-8 football team. That was awesome.
We had that one dude who had the Odell haircut. Do you remember him?
Oh, I do, yes.
Yeah, he stunk. And then he got into a fight with somebody before a game. Yeah, and he used to show up to all the parties wearing the travel suit. That was loser behavior. That was insane loser behavior. Showing up to a party with the travel suit on.
Some weird people that we were around.
Come on, get that first down, Kansas. Anyone other thoughts on this slate of games? It would be a good bit at halftime. We have to watch whatever everyone else wants to watch. But we don't have enough people in here that I think that would happen. But like if we had like a good crowd, I think there'd be a funny bit that we have to watch. Just like a random game.
All right, tweet out the link then. Let's get some options. over here trying to.
Nah, maybe that's a bad idea. I don't think that's funny. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that could have been a
okay.
good bit.
There we go.
Fourth and 1. Are we going for it? Yeah, we're going for it. Fullback. Dive out of pistol.
He got it. This dude would rather serve crack than serve his country.
Who did you say that? What?
That's you, by the way.
Me?
Yeah. In the vein of you would rather die than tweet out the link.
I've tweeted out the link multiple times.
Oh, there we go.
Shador drops back.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
It's such a good. I need to save that.
I think SpongeBob edits are going to stay funny for the rest of my life. It's so ingrained in my brain where it'll constantly evolve and it'll always be funny. I'll never be able to explain it. It's never as funny to talk about it, but it's impactful. Now, could you refresh the scoreboard?
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah, there
just
we go.
realized
Yeah.
that. Thank you for shouting that. We're not watching Air Force San Jose State, by the way. That's a big no.
Oh, look, a nice little Kansas State highlight for when they didn't cover today.
This was an all-time poop your pants weekend for everybody. I don't think anyone played good in a game that they were supposed to win, like handedly.
Oh, you're already trying to sell that point of view, aren't you? Nobody did good, so let's everybody throw out this week. Oh, come on, man! Oh no! I gotta take a walk. I'm melting down. I could feel my brain melting down.
That's insane.
We gotta have one stable person in this room. You could be depressed, but that's not stable.
That's not. Yeah, that's not. Hey man, there's still time left. There's still time left.
Fuck you. There's still time.
There's still plenty of time left. God. Montana's up on North Dakota, which is pretty stellar. Incarnate Word and South Dakota State tied. I can't keep looking at these. My whole feed is just references to Notre Dame, and it is just driving me up a wall.
What, Twitter?
Yeah, it's just like every other thing on the feed is just like another reference to that game. Here, I gotta pop out and get a piss.
I'll do breathing exercises with the chat. You can all try to calm down. I'm gonna close that thing too. It's the little things. He could have just said leave it open. I might be ready to make a desperate play. I might be ready to make a disgusting bet for the 10 o'clock slate. Will that be Mississippi State? No, I don't want to do that because that's another one of Joe's bets, and that actually might break the guy. Can't do that. I loathe the idea of doubling down on Oregon. That's sickening to me. Because that means it definitely won't hit. What could we possibly... Okay, Texas Tech, Washington State. Texas Tech 2.5-point favorites. There's no way. Why would they? Why would the favorite go and win? Oregon State, San Diego State? Today is why CFB needs an Inside the NBA State Breakup show. I need somebody in a Charles Barkley role cracking jokes about it. Will, if you stick around this channel this week and you check out Rufino and Joe and all that, it'll be jokes aplenty. Today is just, it's still a little fresh for the guy. But when it's really debate time, I'm sure he's going to hear it. Utah State, USC. USC 30-point favorites. Does anybody like that? Could anybody like that? 30-point favorite, 11 p.m. start on the East Coast. Okay. Nothing within the close lines under 10 points today has done anything for me. I'll take Miller Moss high passing yards too. I don't care. I'm getting in.
Oh, they're showing goddamn. We need an inside the NBA style recap show for college football. That would be interesting. You didn't turn the AC off, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, good. I don't want to get too. I don't want it to get too hot in here. I changed hats. I wasn't feeling the other hat.
Oh, you're freshening it up.
Yeah, the other hat was bad luck.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. USC sounds unhinged enough to hit. I think it is.
What was the bet that you were thinking of?
USC giving 29.5 to Utah State. Kicking off at 11. Yeah, I can do that. I'm in on it. I stayed away from your Mississippi State game.
I got Ryan texted me. He's also commiserating. He texted me, I'm disappointed with Marcus for airing him out when he's texting me on here.
That's pretty benign.
Right, it's not like he texted me something confidential or anything. People are criticizing Travis Hunter for making business decisions.
If I was down 28-0, I'd make business decisions.
Yeah.
If I'm Travis Hunter and I'm down 14-0 and nothing good has happened in a quarter and a half, I'm making some business decisions in the first half.
Army had a 96-yard, 15-play drive that was 10 minutes long. That's awesome.
Dude, that's great. At least Army is nice and traditional. So when the college football overlords push us to 32 teams and make us NFL junior, maybe they'll let Army and Navy play once a year.
Like, you know how I know that this weekend just didn't play out how it was supposed to? So, okay, perfect example, Alabama's playing USF close. Like, Cal losing to Auburn just is there's always these weekends in college football where all of our expectations are just completely blown up. And it's not like Blake always loves to say, I think he's like week 3 and week 6 or 7 is usually when separations happen, when like we start to like really see separations. That's not what this is. There's always a random week during the year.
Kind of flips it on its head.
Where just every expectation of a team that was supposed to be really good and like everything that you think going into it completely just disappears. Just completely disappears.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an insane day through and through. God, look at Will Johnson tracking him down. Phenomenal. I mean, does Michigan go under 15 this week?
Yeah, Michigan. We haven't even talked about Michigan. Michigan's going to be a talking point.
Viewers may just have to go with the Baldy soon.
You think he's got a great hairline? What are you talking
It's
about?
way up there, brother.
No. He's got a big forehead. Bad hairline and I
I
have
know it's
this.
the eyebrow to the
No,
the
no, no,
corner,
no.
right?
It's the corner of the head. Once the corner of the head starts, I mean, we can take a look here. This is
Oh,
once
now
you
we're
can
getting into the
yeah,
investigation.
seriously, when you start to see this, I have done a good job of. I will not actually shout out to Hims for helping me mitigate it. But like once you start to see the corners move up, that's like you look at Brock Bowers' haircut, who was getting cooked this week. His hair is gone, like it's like just up the middle. Yeah, you don't. No, yeah, you don't
It's
have
just on
that.
the
You don't
hat.
have that
No.
happening at all. You don't
Oh
have
no,
that.
I'm the god of
No,
hair.
Quinn. Yeah, I can't believe you just tried to hairline watch Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers is a great hairline.
I was just saying. I think he might want to go with a bald.
Brock
Jeff Garcia.
Bowers. I want Brock Bowers. I don't want him to go full ball Jason Witten. I want him to go like 1960s style linebacker where he's got this, the side.
He leaves the sides.
Yeah, leaves the sides, and then he's just bald on the top. Like Jack Lambert. Wait. Jack Lambert had that haircut.
Look, Jack Lambert is a maniac.
Let's see. I'm not gonna show the screen. Let's see if we can see without his helmet.
Oh my god!
Like that? No, that's not all the way off. That's pretty bad.
That's real rough. Are you thinking of Jack Ham? No, he had luscious locks.
No, there's somebody I'm trying to think of, but like I want to feel like I'm looking at a guy who's like a pure, like he's a total throwback tight end. And it's funny because he's not a throwback tight end. He is unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
But Bowers is only like 21.
Yeah, Terry had the bad hair.
Yeah,
Bradshaw had the sides on him.
Yeah, let's see Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah,
like that. Like I want that. I want that on. Yeah, that's brutal.
Oh yeah,
that's brutal.
That is Bradshaw at his playing days. I got a bald head.
I don't understand why if you go bald on the top, why these guys keep the sides. I never really understand that.
Maybe to preserve if they ever want to wear a hat. Maybe not think they're
yeah,
bald.
Brock Bowers is 21. I saw him he's only 21. I saw him in person at for radio availability for
the national championship game.
Yeah, for the national championship game. And he's very unassuming in person because he just looks like a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like a super jacked guy. He was also kind of sitting and hiding away from everyone. But I saw his hair and I was like, that is not good. That was when he was 19. And I was like, that's a 19-year-old. Your hair is already looking like that when he's 19.
Well, you were there in the locker room. You saw I won't call it bullying. You saw the peer pressure. I'd say the exceeding peer pressure for one of our offensive linemen to give it up.
Keith?
No. Well, Keith and Kevin were both getting hard pressed to give it up because
God, that's tough.
It was done for at 21 for both of those guys, and a great love for both of them. But it became a running discourse.
That stinks having a bad hairline when you're 21 because it's like. You can't at least have college to have some juice. You can't at least have for college to have good hair.
Bro, my buddy Riley, we knew he was done at 16 years old.
16?
We knew the hairline was going to be done for, and it is. Now he's just trying to look like a mountain man to keep all the hair on his body as he can.
This is the one who's a teacher, right?
Yeah.
God damn it, Jalen Daniels. What's the score of this LSU game? I need some shit to talk, man. Of course, the ESPN app's broken. Jesus Christ. Just a shit product. It's 14-13 now in this Alabama game.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I had Alabama fans in my fucking mentions this week too, dude. Because I didn't put them in my
top
power
10?
ranking.
Okay.
Notre Dame should not be ranked this week, by the way. I stand by that.
Oh, I'll stand by that.
Oh, it's 23-21. Oh! Can we watch this?
I bet you can. We'll pull it up. I don't even.
I got ESPN. I have ESPN Plus on my phone. So.
I've got an update. I don't have Kansas spread. I have Kansas money line. So that means they're definitely going to lose.
I have Kansas spread. I wish my mega dipshit parlay, my 11-legger, could have hit. Get him!
I had Nichols in my top 25 initially. I'm glad they're balling out like they should.
I don't know who did they play week 1? Who did Nichols play week 1? They play Sac State? That feels random. They played a Louisiana Tech. Good for them for scheduling back-to-back tough games to start the season.
Oh, do they play Sac State in the playoffs? Is that what you're referring to?
No, they play Sac State in next week.
Oh, that's good.
Actually, they opened the year with 3 straight.
Yeah, they had a hard
Tough
beginning of the
games.
stretch, but I mean, in their conference, it's going to be them and Incarnate Word down the stretch. And I'm going to reward them for playing some tough games. I have to, especially if they're not just rolling over. McQuaid, 7 for 7, 82 yards. Guggenheim going off, 18 carries, 127, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, did he muff this? Let's go! I missed that. It's too busy hating on what happened. Is that a touchback? How does that work?
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be a safety.
I'm too busy learning about the genius of Sky Rizzi for Crohn's disease. If I was a scumbag, I'd call out some friends, but I'm not going to do that.
You have friends with Crohn's disease?
We both do.
Oh, okay. That's who I thought you were.
Yes,
about.
but I'm not a scumbag. Oh, yeah, I'm already getting text. Sean, is that not a safety? Brother, we're all going to have to find out together.
They must be reviewing it or something. They have to be. That's not a touchback.
Dude, LSU has 36 rushing yards. I guess it's the start of the second half. I get it. That's really bad, though. Caleb Jackson, 15 yards, 3 yards a carry.
I need LSU to. If LSU wins by only 10 points, I'm gonna have some fun on Twitter.
Nussmeier, 2 rushes, 13 yards. Nice. Yeah, they're stinking it up. Oh, it just updated for me. They're stinking it up. Should I take that back? I don't want to get doxxed.
Take what back?
My slight LSU criticism about their lacking rushing game.
I mean, they've never done.
And I bought you a pizza, and I bought you some salad, and you ate it, and now this is how you were paying me.
He didn't pay for it. What are you talking about? Bleacher Report paid for that meal.
Right. Oh, no, okay, cool.
Also, we put both. No, actually, I paid for it. I didn't even expense that. I paid for it. By the way, you owe me $70 for last night. I will.
You know I'm quick with the Venmo. If you request me, I'm quick.
I gotta check the 70 sounded like because it was a. No, I guess
$21 right. Steak sandwich, 3 Guinnesses,
and you don't owe me for Chance's drink because he bought me a $10.
Cool.
So that's
why don't you knock off your $8 Corona from the earlier bar?
I forgot about that.
I think I'm coming in just under $20.
Huh? What kind of friendly math is that? Yeah, you love to find ways to save some money off of me.
Hey, you like to find ways to make money off of me.
You're generous with your other buddies, but you're like, I'm going to steal something from Joe. I'm going to steal a little bit from Joe.
Well, how was I generous? You didn't want to keep drinking, so I would have paid. I would have bought the rounds. $10 shot in a beer. What a good deal. Smallest shot glass I've ever seen in my life.
No, you owe me. I think you owe me 60. I think that's fair. Because you owe me $33.22 for the sandwich. That's $55. I left a $20 tip.
Oh, how generous of you.
I'm taking $8 out of the tip. So that's $6. I think that's fair if you pay me 60.
Then request me.
Okay.
You request me 60.
I will do that.
You request me 60 and I hit you over the head with this Yeti.
Can't at the moment because I'm watching this
oh, sure.
This LSU game.
Okay.
Why wasn't that a safety? I guess we're relearning.
Is that a push-off? What kind of... That's a push-off.
God damn it! How many legs was your parlay?
4.
4 to win what?
Oh, now we're getting deep in the pockets here. Okay.
Well, we're talking bets.
We'll get deep in the pockets.
Oh, we're not real bettors. We're not one of those people that's throwing a thou down to.
I got a 4-pick parlay plus 935. 3 to win 31. Can you tell
Oh,
the boys took some hits?
That's kind of a lame one.
Got another 3-pick parlay plus 356. 5 to win 22. Brother, we need it.
I only like the parlays that are like last night I had one. I had 2 to win 1,000. That was to win a band. That was fun. We were close. Oh, there we go. Kansas, good sack. Luke Altmaier just pooped.
Just cowering at the greatness of the Kansas Jayhawks football team. Are you pouting now? Pouting now, Altmaier? Never saw you do that before. Yeah. Thought you had some juice. No, you didn't. Get planted.
Also, now that I think about it, I think last year I had the same thing happen to me. I think last year I had the first 3 weeks, I just kept swinging and missing, swinging and missing, swinging and missing. And then I had a couple of teams that I was high on that kept popping. And then all I did was ride those hot teams, and then I finished the year really strong with my predictions. God damn it, all.
Are you?
So like I remember Alabama like really burned me because like I kept picking against them every week. So that was always a bad one. But like Washington, I rode. Michigan, I rode.
It's a hold. It was such a hold from that center. That fat fucking center. Right. You literally had his arm on the defender's back plate.
I'm trying to think who else was a top team.
College football betting gets way easier the deeper in the season you go. Because then you get to see what the teams are. Obviously, there's going to be those freak weeks like this week. But you kind of start getting to know the players, who's actually showing up, what teams want to keep playing, what teams are packing it in.
Yeah, like I remember one of my worst early ones. So I remember I was wrong about LSU, and Florida State fans kind of like let me know, but it was more like they were letting Blake know. The early one where I was yelled at a ton was I really crapped on Missouri. Like I really crapped on Missouri. And then I got the worst one where I was really wrong now that I remember. Miami. That one was bad. I'm MF'd Miami up and down that show the whole week, and Tyler Van Dyke had the career Tyler Van Dyke day.
Oh yeah.
And my mentions were I had one of the worst mention streaks for like a couple of days. All right, I don't know why I'm so down on myself for being wrong the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
You suck, but it's still just 2 weeks into the season.
All right.
Hate being wrong, though.
Just freaking hate being wrong.
Well, it's terribly hard to be right about college football this early on.
Yeah.
That's why I took such a big victory lap for going 3-0. I was genuinely proud of myself.
Come on, Altmaier. Get his
Throw
ass.
it, Dodd.
Oh
No,
my God.
Yeah. No, he's short. Yeah. Down at the 1. Suck-ass team.
Oh, no. Did Nichols just fumble? Yep, they did. All right, we're turning this game off.
How do you hop in that Venmo request so I can actually get this off my plate?
Is it stressing you out?
I don't want to hear about it from you. Fake $60 number, I'm sure. No, we don't need the receipt. No, why would I need it? Why would I want proof?
No, I got the receipt.
I'll just get an extra $15 from my friend.
I got the receipt so I could check it. And they scored. All right, do we think the Colorado game's back from halftime?
Do we want to even go back to that shit?
Well, we got to watch a little bit of it. This is titled Colorado versus Nebraska Live Watch Party.
Well, the Nebraska players celebrating heavily. Okay, 3rd and goal, and they're at their 10. Maybe this was 2nd and goal. Right off the edge, smoked them.
Was that? Oh, so we've been back from halftime for a while now.
About 5 minutes.
Shit.
Colorado marched down. Now it's 3rd and goal from their 10. Is Nebraska like an overall school? I see a lot of the overalls. Like I don't know.
Well, their mascot has the overall on it. You've never seen the big dopey idiot.
No, I've seen it, but I know that Wisconsin does the overalls. Like a lot of these schools do that striped overalls, and maybe that's just a theme in college football that I'm not that plugged in with. Yeah, all right. Gonna have to kick another field goal.
God damn. Embarrassing. I can't believe that Colorado did this. I've got like I have 4 fan bases that are just gonna be jumping in my mentions. Where's Venmo? I gotta.
Yeah, you go do that. God, look at that army. All right, on the board, Colorado. Way to be.
28-3, the most depressing score ever.
Oh, look at this. I got the friend discount.
Yeah, give me a $2 discount. I somehow paid $90 for my meal last night, technically.
F&A, right? You did.
I don't know how that happened.
Happened by taking me on a wild goose chase
I
to the 2 most packed bars in Manhattan
I spent
of all I've ever seen.
This is where that total last night doesn't make any sense to me. It was $150, and I just requested 58 from you. How did I end up? I spent $30. How did that go from 30 to 90?
There was a surcharge, obviously, on your account for
Oh, no,
trying
it's
to
40.
for trying to switch the game from tennis to TV to football.
I shouldn't have gave that guy a tip.
The bartender was nice. The manager was an ass and a half.
Yeah.
Acting like this bar couldn't show a football game.
Yeah.
Half the bar was turned on the tiniest TV. Heads turned, looking at a TV 20 yards away, up at the ceiling.
We all turned to each other and said, "Why isn't this on the big TV?"
The manager comes up, he's being all difficult. Like, no, I just can't do it. I can't do it. We have people that want to watch the tennis. They want to watch Tiafo Fritz, and I'm a Tiafo guy.
No, you're not.
But he's a DC guy, man. I support Tiafo. And you asked me his first name, and I pulled it quickly. Francis Tiafo, supporting
And
him
again,
in
you
tennis.
could have made that up. I have no idea what his first name was. There was no way I was going to fact check you.
Regardless, it was an embarrassing scene to be in a bar with that many TVs. To have it be so difficult to have a major primetime NFL game on the TV.
Yeah. I mean, that's New York for you, man. If you don't walk into the dive bar, you end up with that.
Not to burst your bubble, but it's 36-21. LSU expanding their lead. Garrett Nussmeier, 5 touchdowns.
Ah!
LSU still 52 rushing yards. That's not good.
That was the game that Notre Dame was supposed to have, where they were supposed to be close with the team at halftime and then just kind of come out swinging and then separate.
And have the talent take over.
And then win by 2 scores and then be like, all right, cool. Like, that was a really ugly game, but sure, we can move on from it. Why were you throwing a post route with 4 minutes to go? That was the craziest part about the end of that Notre Dame game. It's 4 minutes to go, and you're throwing the ball down the middle of the field into double coverage. People want to blame Riley Leonard for that. Why was that called? All right, let's see if Nebraska or if Colorado has any juice on defense.
All right,
wow, terrible.
Nebraska muffing the kickoff helps.
That's brutal.
I'll openly pray to the football gods to give us a good game. Please.
You tracking the Kansas score, by the way?
No, let me check in on them. Kansas has the ball down 3. God, Donovan Riola looks like a football dude. I'd play for that guy in a heartbeat.
He looks like his notebook has just a bunch of drawings and stick figures on it. He's like squinting. Oh, man.
Arm.
Oh, man. You want that smoke.
Running through his face.
Wow.
Who is that? Who is 23? He's been running hard all game. You do some investigative journalism here.
Yeah, you know Colorado's fucked when they come out and single back.
Under the gun. I love it. Oh, running right over him. I don't know. If Nebraska can be sneaky good this year, it could still be a very fun season. Just have a winning record.
They're not going to have a winning record. They couldn't. This Nebraska team's tough, but they are not like they might be ranked at the end of the year. But you can't get all this offseason hype and then lay this much of an egg. Oh, bro, you can't be.
You can't stand
like
up. You can't have one good hit and then start standing over the guy after he's been running over everyone's faces. Dante Dowdle, yeah, love it. 6'2", 225. That rules.
Yeah, Alabama fans are pissed off too.
Oh, because they're not fully exceeding. Oh, Jesus. 14-13?
Apparently, Notre Dame fans are shouting, "You suck" at the team.
Oh, that's
which
classy.
They should be.
I've always said you guys are the classiest, most kind-hearted, most reasonable.
Actually got to stop here. Wow. Good for Colorado.
Yeah, no one's going to be happy with their rankings this week except for Georgia, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they
victimized
the school that we won't name.
We can't name Tennessee Tech. Do we have any beer besides the stale Narragansett?
Mm-mm. I didn't make a run today.
Shit.
What? You need one?
Yeah. I was debating getting myself something earlier, but it was a mistake not getting it. I don't know. That was not English.
Oh, dude. This has been, I'm not joking, your funniest 3-day stretch that I've had with you. I have not laughed harder.
Well, it's crazy how much more, easy I am to hang out with when you're not being a dick to me.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Pressing me about fixing the goddamn audio on the stream.
Oh, I asked you to do the one thing that you could do with your system?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. I was out of line there. I didn't ask you to come to Paramus with me to buy this board.
Well, I couldn't. You went in the middle of a work day.
Oh, I see. You know what? Not even gonna make any jokes there.
It's not like I do any work.
Yeah, okay. No, at least you buried it. You want a little whiskey? You want a little?
No.
I'll fix you up a little glass.
That's probably a little too much.
Okay. What's that? You got something going on over there?
Maybe I do.
It smells a little bit like pussy. Oh God, no sell. I stink.
Oh, they're talking about the fart.
No, did you lag one out?
Oh, I thought that's what you were going for.
No, I was just trying to do a bit.
I don't even see that this guy tagged me in this tweet.
How does Illinois have the ball back? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why do they have the ball back? Nice, Kansas. Nice. 3 and out. They suck. 19 ranked. Get out of the top 25. I don't care if they win it. Put Illinois in the top 10. That's where that's.
Jeez, is that where we've gotten to?
That's where I'm at right now.
Oh, God.
I mean, this is like today has been like sitting in the dentist's office and you've been looking at the toys all day.
Yeah.
That you're waiting. You want your little styrofoam plane. You want your little rubber hand that you can stick at people. You want the bouncy ball. And all day you've just been in the operating chair, having your teeth drilled into, and having that metal floss digging into your gums, just waiting for the toy. Can I get the toy, please? Can I get $18 off of a prediction? Dear God.
Yeah, there's the guy. There's the
Oh, yeah.
So there's the Giga Chad Cornhusker, and then on the right was the soy boy Chud, the Cornhusker that has the overalls. I hope that picture ends up on Twitter. That would be a really good post.
God damn. All right. Only an hour and 4 minutes until USC kicks off. Time to make my money.
Let's score the
Nice.
Clemson game.
I'll check in a moment.
Oh, big game by Colorado.
Turning a boring throw into the flat into a nice game.
That's a first.
Sorry, too busy watching Illinois drive down the field. Clemson. Oh, Clemson up 56-13.
Let's go!
Cade Klubnik,
Banger!
78 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Blake, I love you too, but I'm not happy. Blake, I have for the past 2 hours, I have been tracking that nickel score. By the way, Blake, there's truth here. Go look at our comments right now. South Carolina fans are funneling in droves to shit on us right now. They are not happy with us, Blake.
I guess LSU got enough separation where you could take some attention off of them. Yeah, this is I've never seen the kid in such a state, ever.
I'm surprised that the South Carolina fans, though, Blake, have not been tagging us. I was really expecting them to. Like, if you really want to see my thoughts on Marcus Freeman, I did the reaction on Bleacher Report in the Notre Dame feed.
Can't you see he's addressing me? Yeah, what's up, Blake?
Okay.
Read the comments.
Puff's getting that ass picked. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
this is another wrong prediction I had. I've been more than excited about.
Oh, nice. Right guard getting his hips turned all the way around again.
Yeah, I saw Blake was going after the always Irish guy. See, this is my whole problem. You weren't in here earlier, Blake, when we were talking about this. Like, Notre Dame fans, we should not be talking as much shit as we do. I don't talk that much shit. I talked a little bit about Brian Kelly on the show this week of, like, my issues with him in big games. And it had no crossing really path that was crossed with Notre Dame that much. But you got the always Irish guy who talked way too much shit and makes us all look like fucking unrealistic assholes. Just completely ruin it for us. Just completely ruin it for
That's the cross you have to bear, though, as a Notre Dame fan. No
what
pun
that
intended.
there's just some loud, angry Irish guy that didn't go to the school that we have to, and it probably hasn't really even been on. Actually, he has been on campus because he's posted pictures of it. But
are you describing yourself?
Oh, good play. Did Warren catch that? Oh no, I think you got to go for it here.
Loud, angry Irish guy. It's been on campus.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. They not going for it? How are you not going for it? You're down 25 points.
It's 4th and 10.
Oh.
I wouldn't go for it.
Who cares? You're down 25 points. Oh, that might be a catch.
Oh, that is dicey.
There is no right answer with that. There is zero right answer.
Get a drink. You actually you planted that seed in my brain. I gotta mellow out. Do you want one?
No, I'm okay. Thank you though. Appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
That's an impossible play to call correctly. Which I guess
someone's gonna be mad either way.
I mean, which is if there's no evidence to change the call, it's going to go in that direction. But he's literally, you can see here, Oh man, he's pushing off like right at. Oh man, that is an impossible call to have correctly. I think that might be a catch. Yeah, but Blake, we're going to 10 a.m. tomorrow. For the stream. What'd you grab? Oh, you literally grabbed the whole bottle.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day of losing. I can't even celebrate your tragic loss today, because I don't have any leg to
Yeah.
stand on. I like this. You guys are doing your show prep in our stream.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Blake, what do you want to do for topics?
Yeah.
Blake, I was thinking we open with Notre Dame, Michigan, Texas second. I really don't feel like talking about the South Carolina game. Yeah, Sean's doing pregame warm-ups for the USC game. I have no takeaways for the South Carolina game. Kentucky played like shit. What else? Like really, Tennessee we got to talk about. Yeah, okay, Blake. You guys played Nichols a little close at halftime. I'm bringing that up tomorrow. I don't care if I'm in the wrong for bringing that up. It means nothing.
Should bring up Guggenheim's stat line, man. Carve them up. LSU couldn't run tonight, Blake. I'm not out of bounds for saying that. That was concerning. Against Nichols.
Are you just drinking out of that?
Yeah, what else?
Holy shit! Get a grip.
That's good. Feels like I'm human again. I feel my tension relieving. My cells are healing. They're all screaming, "Thank you."
I think they're screaming, "Please give us a break."
They're crying out in pain. You had 2 steak burritos today. You're destroying us. Oh God, when did Tennessee pull away? Thanks for the updates there, pal.
Oh, did they not give him that catch? I guess they. Yeah. Yeah, Tennessee's like really wiping them.
That's great to see.
This one, I'm about to flip off on this one, man. This is like, it's just chunk play, easy rushing game, chunk play. I will never criticize a guy like Nico for throwing that pick. I will always champion an early interception from a quarterback in a game. Because at least it tells me you're taking chances. You're willing to take risks.
And that's different than the Shador pick, which is just getting out of the end zone. Bad decision.
Yeah.
How about like Jalen Daniels' 3 interceptions throughout his game?
No. Well, if you throw more than a pick, that's too much. But young quarterback or somebody in a new system that's a 50-50 ball champion that sees something opening up that's a tight window and you got a big arm. But this only applies for guys with big arms. If you got a little noodle arm that you're throwing it back there and you're trying to take risks and you're not going to fit in those tight windows, calm down, buddy. You got to throw the drag route. Stick to the dump offs. But when you're Nico and you're Cam Ward and you're Quinn Ewers and you know that you can fit those tight windows, you have to be willing to take those risks for them to pay off.
I agree.
I mean, that's what changed for Jordan Love.
At some point, if you want to be the guy at quarterback, you have to boss up in the moment and make a play. Make something happen that the defense couldn't fathom happening. Because then you put them on their toes. If you just keep it to your general scheme, keep doing everything they expect, then the defense is going to win that game. They just know what's coming. They're in meetings too. First down, Illinois. Let's go.
Oh, they stumbled on this. Wait, all right, let's go to...
Is this going to tank me? This is going to tank everything, I think. Kansas loses this game.
Yeah, me getting the cover is completely out of the window. That's not even possible at this point.
This will take
5.5. That's gone.
Let me confirm this.
Was Kansas one of my bets this week on the show?
I believe it was.
Yeah, it was. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Kansas loses. That tanks 1 lay. Kansas loses. That tanks another lay.
At least my Clemson bet hit. That's so goddamn funny. I gotta stop saying goddamn. I gotta stop saying it.
Oh,
Our
who pointed that out to you?
our listeners don't care. A lot of R&J show listeners have been like, not a lot, but it's like once a show somebody's like not like a hey Joe, can you stop doing that? Like a I can't listen to this show. That's so inappropriate that he's saying that. And like
It's the Bible Belt.
I texted this to Blake and I didn't really expound upon it, but New Englander and Northeasterner, goddamn is literally just a filler. It is
Yeah.
it is an expletive filler that's not deemed to be an inappropriate thing to say.
It's not allowed on radio still.
Is it not?
No, it is. You can't say goddamn on radio.
Oh, I said goddamn on a stadium show once. Surprised I didn't get yelled at.
Stadium might be different, but yeah, traditional FM radio.
You can't say goddamn.
Can't say it. No, it's in the FCC rules.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got a lot of tricky rules, but that is one that I've always remembered for some reason. Because so many people put in GD. This GD team. I'm like, yeah, okay. Why are you doing that? Oh, it's a rule.
Yeah, it's just for a angry sports fan in New Jersey or in Boston, it is a complete total filler.
It's a default.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just part of like it's almost like a
It's who you are, man.
It's like an idiom. Okay, all right,
Don't let them
do that.
take it from you.
It's like an idiom. It's an idiom for a Northeasterner. Actually, I want idiom's not the right word. It's slang though. It's like just like a general slang term, and it's not deemed to be like a really offensive phrase.
It's in the syntax.
I think they'd be more okay if I said fuck on the show. That's the crazy part. It hasn't been an overwhelming amount, but like there's been like a couple.
It's been enough.
Yeah, and it took me a while to even realize what word they were talking about. They're like, "Oh, this is so inappropriate." What like, I'm like, what? Like which word? Like which word? I had one guy that said, "You need to stop fucking." Like it literally what he said, like you need to stop fucking, swearing. And I was like reading the comment. I'm like, what? Like if I said fuck, you said fuck. What? Who's in the wrong here? They probably tuned out last week when Blake went on.
So Nebraska's just going to drain this clock out.
I guess. Oh, Colorado's actually coming up and make some stops. God, man, just like for this game to like actually if they finish within 7 points, but there's not enough time. There's nowhere near enough
All it takes
time.
is a turnover. It just takes one turnover from Colorado and a touchdown and a turnover and a touchdown. Get some momentum. They haven't had any all game. God. Jeez. Flag? Got something down on the field. Yeah.
How close is this Alabama game? That game was disturbingly close.
It is still 14-13 right now.
Wow.
Start of the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 4 at the USF 10. Oh no, it's going to be first down at the USF.
I mean, they're gonna probably win that game by like 14 points. And for a good team like that, they're meaningless. If you win a game that close against a bad team, it is meaningless. It does not mean anything if you play bad. You schedule those games to go out there and play like shit and still win, or to play really well and feel good about yourself. The whole point is to work through things against those opponents, not to lose to them. Oh man, too many yards on that 2nd and 21 they gave up.
What about paying $1.4 million to
Shut
lose to them?
your mouth.
Just seems like a big number.
I can't believe that. Let's start looking at lists of coaches again. I wonder if there's anyone in the NFL.
That's looking for a way out. Why would you
Like a
want to go from the NFL to college right
like
now?
a coordinator. Okay, wait. Let's look at some. I'm just gonna pull up like NFL power rankings lists and see. Let's talk this through.
Oh, I'm the coordinator. XLR extensions.
What is
That's the use? Not a coordinator. You said the coordinator.
Yeah, coordinator. You
You,
think I
it
said
was a little
coordinator?
bit abbreviated, so I did awful Arnold.
Oh, you were
But
trying to do a
but I
Terminator?
yeah,
It sounded like you were
Terminator.
doing like a Japanese
Yeah,
accent.
it's
That was
not
not
good. I
German.
was
There was
going
no.
for Austrian. I was not good.
Okay. Nobody. Oh, maybe Brian Dayball. I would take Brian Dayball.
Really?
Oh man. All right. Well, that's a terrible play to give up on
It's,
2nd and
it's
24.
gross. Gross defense. You
Um.
would really take Dable?
Yeah, I would take Brian Dayball.
Why?
Nobody.
I
Thanks,
wouldn't.
Colin. Love you too, Colin. No one of the Saints coaching staff. Nobody at the Broncos coaching staff. Nobody on the command. That's too new of a coaching staff. No one on the Titans. Cardinals. Vikings. Actually, Kevin O'Connell. He might if he gets fired.
He won't get fired with McCarthy still there.
Oh, you know who I would hire?
They're getting picked apart.
Oh my God.
Just getting picked apart.
Who's the Seahawks offensive coordinator that came from Washington? Seahawks.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Ryan Grubb. I would hire Ryan Grubb in a heartbeat. I'd give him a blank check. Maybe with the Colts. I don't know like who the OCDC for the Colts are.
They have not impressed me.
Buccaneers. If Mike McCarthy was the Notre Dame coach, I would actually like. I think I would quit.
So that would be your
I would
line?
get a construction job. I would
Oh.
give up if Notre Dame. Like I would quit media. I would quit being a football fan. I'd get a construction job.
Oh, here's a good one you haven't thought of.
Okay.
Jason Garrett.
If Notre Dame hired Jason Garrett, which that would be total comeuppance for everything that I don't know, every bad thing I've said about every other team. He would be the total Notre Dame hire because they'd convinced themselves it was a smart decision.
Look at him. He's got NFL experience
Yeah.
with the Cowboys and the Giants, big markets. He can handle the pressure. He's got some wins. He didn't always have the roster, but we really know that we can believe in him. And he can stand there like a weird clay robot and smile and wave at the fans.
What about Mike Tomlin? He could get fired.
No, he can't.
You think that if they
Mike
don't...
Tomlin is NFL for life. He knows the prestige that he's going after. He hasn't had a losing season in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not a franchise that rotates head coaches in. I think they only have 3 or 4 in their history. Tomlin is going to be a lifer in Pittsburgh until he just decides, I'm going to hang it up. He understands the prestige there that the Rooneys have set forth as the ownership group.
I think Brian Daboll's the guy because he's got college ties.
I hate that. He hasn't done anything.
Oh, good play, Kansas. God, just, out of the bottle is just so just disgusting that you're doing that. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other coordinators at any of these other teams that like really popped for me in the NFL.
I wouldn't want anybody off that Eagles staff. They don't know what the hell they're doing or what they have.
Like, okay, wait, we're going back to this top 25 list to look at the top teams this year. Ryan Day, maybe. Charlie Weiss Jr. Colin, if they hired Charlie Weiss Jr., D'Anton Lynn, it's too early to hire D'Anton Lynn. He's like 3 years away.
What about John Gruden?
Actually, I would kind of take John Gruden. I think we need that kind of vibe in the building.
I think that he would recognize the history of Notre Dame and really give it a true effort.
He has a tie to Notre Dame. I think I want to say his dad coached at Notre Dame. Oh yeah, he's an advisor with the Milano Seaman. Who was his dad? Jim Gruden. Is there a Wikipedia for him?
God. All right, stop by Colorado. 4th down, gonna be 4th and 14.
I want to say that Jim Gruden was a coach at Notre Dame. I think he was on Lou Holtz's staff. I forget. That's gonna bug me. I'm not gonna be able to.
Come on, Illinois. Missed that shit.
Skip,
Right down Main Street.
Wait, is Tennessee getting back into this?
No.
Yeah, but one of the host shows I go on.
One of your connects.
I was gonna say one of my buddies texted me that he texted me. You said Tennessee was gonna blow them out, as if I was wrong.
All right, I need you to switch back to that Kansas game. We got one drive here. One drive for glory. One drive for God and life itself. Come on, man. Have something crazy happen. It can't just be boring games at the end of the night. Oh, they're all hammered there. God.
I'm trying to. Okay, all right. We want to go back to this. So nobody on the Georgia staff.
Oh, Shane Beamer.
Glenn Schumann. I don't you dare say Shane Beamer. Don't you dare say Shane Beamer.
Sorry, I thought he's turned around to
shut up.
In a decent fashion.
Shut your mouth. If they hired Shane Beamer, I would be
okay. How about the guy?
I actually would. That would actually. I would not root for Notre Dame until they fired him.
What about
legitimately would not root for Notre Dame?
What about Stoops? You know, he almost went to A&M last year. He's not a he's kind of.
I wouldn't hire Bob Stoops. That's a mail-in hire. That's a soft mail-in hire.
What about Mark Stoops?
Oh, that's what I meant. Did I say Bob Stoops?
Yeah. You're over here stooping it up.
Yeah, I am stupid. Nobody on the Alabama staff. Nobody on the Texas staff. I actually wouldn't be opposed to Pete Golding if they have a big year. No, we're not hiring Skip Holtz though, Colin, to answer that. Lee Corso. Oh my God! All right, now you're just being mean.
Can't believe that got a laugh out of me.
Will Stein's a no-go. He's too green. And again, Dan Lanning would never leave. It couldn't be a coordinator though. You got to go with somebody who's an established coach. I would start the list with Eli Drinkwitz. You're not gonna get Heupel. You're not gonna get Venables. Maybe Kleiman.
Oh,
I would do Chris Kleiman because he's a Midwest guy.
That's not a bad pull.
Yeah, I would do Kleiman. Leipold's laying an egg right now.
He knows how to win championships, and he's built Kansas State up a little bit.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be bad. It would be a bummer. It would be a bummer to have to root against Kleiman.
Braum would not leave Louisville. Brent Key would not leave Georgia Tech. I knew Colin was going to say Herb Street's dog. I knew that was the next comment out of your mouth, Colin, was going to be Herb Street's dog.
This is a tragic ending.
At least you get fans in the stands. Yeah, honestly, imagine if that was like a total Airbud situation where he goes out there and he's just calling on.
It's like that Minnesota town that elected that dog for mayor, and they keep on reelecting him.
You know, it'd also be a really, really dumb Notre Dame thing to do. Did they just wait? I'm not even watching this
yeah, they did
Colorado game. Oh, the Riola punted?
Yeah. Wasn't bad. He had a back.
It's not a pooch punt, it's a quick kick. Doran at NC State, don't look at me like that. I see you looking at me like that. I got eyes in the back of my head. It's more like I can see on the stream.
Yeah.
Doran at NC State's kind of underwhelming for me. Fickle's the one. And I don't know if Fickle would be the one that they would hire, and then we would all be really disappointed. So we should have hired originally. What about Pittman? That'd be a real mail-in hire.
You don't want to take Bielema? He is currently eating all over Kansas.
Well, I mean, if Bielema finishes the year ranked, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Is there like a G5 coach that we could go get? Who's Skippy?
You want Jerry Kill?
Well, Jerry Kill's not coaching right now.
Oh, maybe he's waiting for the opportunity.
He's consulting on the Vanderbilt staff, I think.
Maybe that's why
they're
so elite.
Colin, if they hired Matt Campbell, I can tell you right now, that's another guy that I would revoke my fandom.
I'd be in on that.
Just the worst hat. Just the worst hat. Does not know how. Who gave App State a vote, by the way? App State had 3 votes. I just realized this. That's insane.
4 seconds for country, Kansas. 4 seconds for pride.
Can't believe Kansas is going to lose, too.
They stink.
Who's goofball at SMU?
Oh.
Or not SMU, at
Lachey?
Liberty. At Liberty.
Oh,
Who's
God.
that guy?
Chadwell?
Yeah. I wonder, I don't know if that would be kind of risky, Chadwell.
I said Lachey. It's Lachey at SMU.
That's also not his name.
Who am I?
Lashley. Rhett Lashley. Think we get Matt Rule? Think Notre Dame can get Matt Rule?
No, he's going to be at Nebraska all throughout the Riola tenure. Oh. Colorado stopped on the 3rd and 1.
Who's the Memphis head coach? That's always kind of like a go-to. Like, hey, let's go grab the Memphis head coach.
Oh.
Because that guy, the Memphis head coach, always is somebody hired by a big program, and then they stink. Cough, cough, Mike Norvell. It sucks that
Silverfield.
That's the Memphis coach. I don't even know where
Ryan
that guy came. I
Silverfield.
don't even know where that guy came from. Couldn't tell you.
Okay. I don't know why you're hating on him.
Well, if I don't know
why
who
you're
he
talking
is.
so much shit about this guy.
Oh, you brought up Bill O'Brien earlier, man. I think that Bill O'Brien's actually a really good one.
I think Bill O'Brien is the best coach in the league when you're on the outside looking in.
Yeah. Barry Odom? I wouldn't mind Barry Odom. Oh my God, that was the most depressing end to this game. That is pathetic. Let's see this South Florida situation. What is even happening in this Colorado Nebraska game? They're just like fighting with each other at this point.
Haven't hit a bet all day.
How is it 14-13 in this Alabama game? Oh, they're about to score. There we go. Colin, you don't understand. Matt Campbell has been a name that has been brought up a lot. When that opening immediately came over, well, let me explain that because it sounds weird because there hasn't only really been many opportunities to hire a new coach. Everyone has talked about Matt Campbell and how when he was good for that 1 year, how he was the next guy up. And all that was talked about, he was so overhyped. All that was talked about with him was how he would only leave to take a premier job only if it was Ohio State, Michigan, or Notre Dame. And so he constantly got tagged with Notre Dame for some reason. So that would totally happen. I bet his agent would call. Jeff Brom's not leaving Louisville.
Nah,
he's from
his dream
Louisville.
job.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the best job ever. At least for him, like, you know, they love him there, and he's good enough of a coach to go 9-3 a ton.
Deion's laying into the big boys.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's pissed that they're not protecting his kid.
Good, lay into him. Their technique has been terrible.
This is just so pathetic. This performance. I can't believe I put any faith into him.
How many bets have I lost today?
Did Alabama just get a pick? Gosh, there's so many blonde chicks in the stands of this Alabama game.
Okay. Why don't you simmer down
What?
there?
Brian Ferentz. All right, Colin. Now you're just being mean. But I can't point out there's a lot of blonde girls in the stands. Is that inappropriate? It's an observation. Stop on 3rd and 10. Oh, that ball's out? What are you counting?
8 bets lost today.
What was the final tally? I thought you came in here to hang that whiteboard. What happened to it?
I don't have any adhesive.
Oh. You came in here for like a good 10 minutes. It sounded like you were like all I'll work mode.
I was setting up Conan. So I shouldn't be taking that tone. I'm lashing out because I'm counting up the dollars I've lost.
I actually might break even today, though. Actually, no, I don't technically think it's breaking even. I think I'm gonna end up losing $20 off of the 8 bets that I placed.
Yeah, down 44 today.
You lost $44?
Lost $44. Lost 8 bets.
That's what you get for
Still got 5 out.
talking all that S. The only open bets I have left are this Mississippi State game that starts at 10:30. Clemson's covering. That's a good sign. Colorado's not. Oh, Virginia. This Virginia bet might hit against Wake Forest. Okay. I forgot I placed that one.
That's a crazy bet to place, dude. That is
Virginia 1.5 against
the
Wake-
number,
Wake
man.
Forest. That's a great bet. That's a great bet. I put all my faith in Anthony Calandria, man.
This is going to be the saddest highlight video I've ever had to put together from the stream. It's just going to be depression. Please tell me Georgia Southern won. Please. I got to at least break even with you. I can't do it.
I just need a 2-1 week. I need to get myself off the mat.
I mean, you were shit last week. I mean, just
Obvious.
god
Okay.
awful.
All right. You had 1 3-0 week, and look where.
Yeah.
What's the score of the Georgia Southern game?
I'm looking it up right now.
Hustle
please.
up. Oh man, that quarterback for UCF got planted.
Thank God, Georgia Southern. They won 20-17. That's a green highlight for the kid. That's a green highlight.
So are you 1 and 2?
No, I'll be 2-1 because I took Tennessee.
Oh, damn it. So the best I can do is tie you.
Yes.
And that requires Mississippi State winning.
Yes.
Oh, these Colorado idiots just ran into the kicker. You fucking moron. You just ran to the sideline celebrating? You idiot.
A quick review of your bets for tomorrow, by the way. You got 49ers 4.5. That's taking place Monday night.
That's a great bet.
You have the Panthers getting 4 versus the Saints.
Yeah.
And the Bears giving 4 versus Tennessee. I got Dallas getting 2.5 versus Cleveland. Miami giving 3.5 versus Jacksonville. Seattle, my lock of the weekend in all of football, giving 6 versus Denver.
Where are our bets on the screen? Or on this
Right down there, buddy.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah.
Dallas, bad bet. Miami, bad bet. Seattle, bad bet.
Those are good bets, man.
Those aren't good
Those
bets.
are good bets. Who's gonna?
Those are actually. I need to place these in real life.
Who could Dak Prescott outduel in real life? Could he outduel Deshaun Watson?
But wait, if anything, I would argue that's like the perfect opportunity for Deshaun Watson to just randomly put himself back on the map.
He's too bad.
We're not hiring G.J. Kinney, Colin.
I've watched too much Deshaun Watson to know he can't play NFL quarterback anymore. He can't do it.
Not only am I going to place my bets, I'm going to fade you on all of your bets.
Are you fucking kidding me
You're
right now?
stone cold quiet.
Are you kidding me? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bet on Notre Dame every game for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
And
maybe we would have
I'm
won.
gonna tease their points up.
Maybe we would have won.
Well, I wouldn't have bet on them today because they were 28-point favorites. Oh my god,
Insane.
Dude.
Just the worst team in the history of the sport.
I don't even know if the odds makers are happy today. USF driving? Oh my god. Down in Alabama territory, they're pissed. USF might score.
This quarterback, by the way, has some juice. This USF quarterback, like he's going to be a guy that's going to get offered a ton in the NIL market.
All right, I'll make one last ditch petition for the stream.
Broncos +6.
Dude, fuck you.
You took Cowboys. Okay, so we're taking Browns 2.5.
Dude, this is an awful move.
I think this adds another great layer that we needed.
That is an awful bit.
I think it's a great bit. Oh, and then you had I know I already took Jacksonville. That's next week's games. Alex Golesh, no.
I love this bit from
I
Colin.
need a proven winning head coach who has head coaching experience. The list starts with Eli Drinkowitz. It moves down to Bill O'Brien. After Bill O'Brien, I would throw Brian Daboll onto the list after he gets fired by the Giants this year. Others I would willingly take if they could convince Heupel or Venables to leave. Those also would be on the radar. And the last one I'd put in there is Chris Kleiman. That's gonna be my list on Wednesday when I do the show.
I'm glad you fleshed it out.
This is a terrible fit. Look at this idiot.
That dude sucks.
That's a terrible fit.
Hey, John Cannon, go ahead, sink this one.
Oh, they're not going for it? You're down by 8 to Alabama. What? Huh? He bet them to cover. Golesh has a bet for them to go. Look at that guy.
Smiling.
Look at him. Oh, yeah, we got the cover, guys.
Sick puppy, man.
Nice throw, Shador.
I like that somehow you've hijacked this stream into if I can't be happy, nobody's happy tonight.
Yeah.
And now I'm
All
self-medicating.
right, Pete Carroll, definitely not.
What are you talking about? He would have those boys excited to play football.
We're not hiring a former USC coach. We draw a
you're
line
too good for it?
Yeah.
When's the last time USC lost to Northern Illinois? Unfortunately, the standard is lowered after today, Joe. And that's something you're going to have to realize.
This is why I'm high on the Brian Daboll idea. Because where was Pete Carroll hired away from? He was fired by the Patriots. And that was why he got hired by the... Hey, let me double check that.
Cool. That one had some get back in it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he was fired by the Patriots. And everyone, USC fans, hated the hire. They hated the hire. Yeah, he was Patriots head coach from 97 to 99, and then he got hired by USC. I'm telling you, Brian Daboll is who Notre Dame needs to go after. I really like Brian Daboll. They hired him too soon. Or that sounds weird. He entered that Giants organization at the wrong time. He has to deal with the stupid, horrible purgatory that is Daniel Jones. My camera's going to die again.
It's fine. I'm sure the 4 people won't mind.
Why am I contemplating us doing a live reaction? Just like a general week 1 live or week 2 live reaction.
What, right now?
Like, yeah, start a complete new stream. Is that a bad idea or a good idea?
I'm not doing anything. I'll start a new I'll do a reaction.
I guess we could keep it like 30 minutes. I guess we don't need to be live. We could do it taped.
Whatever you want to do. Sitting here drinking whiskey, watching my bet lose.
That might not be a bad idea. That'd be a bad idea. Maybe we give this one more drive of this Colorado game. We wrap and then we'll do that.
What do you want to do? Michigan spanking, Texas surging.
What's the score of the LSU game? 44-21. Fuck.
Oh, they ran away with it. And now Alabama separation.
You should have gone on Golesh. Should have went for it.
There it goes. Good game. On me, I will make this up. Will you, Rami? You suggested the Kansas pick.
Oh, no.
Will you make it up, Rami?
Yeah, your buddy has the bad pick.
Yeah. I suggested my first lock, Tennessee giving 7.5. My boy said, oh, no, I already had that. I already put that in here. I said, fine, I'll go to my backup lock. Clemson 16.5 for the 7 o'clock slate games. So I had 2 winners, and you had none today.
Man, they got the double targeting. That's brutal. Yeah, I mean, if we did a quick 20, 30-minute show, it would be Texas, Notre Dame, then Texas. Then what else would we get to?
Is there enough disappointment in? No, not much. That Iowa State game it was dramatic.
Probably. Okay, we should hype up Nebraska,
Have to after this.
and then let's get a fourth one in there.
Let's see. Here.
5 minutes each.
Who else fucked it today?
Kansas did.
Kansas, yeah, but that's not going to be. I don't really know if I want to talk about surging Tennessee.
Oh, we can talk about Arkansas.
Arkansas would be good.
Yeah, I think that's a good last one.
All right. I'm going to take a brief 5 from the end of the stream from before that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You got poop.
Maybe I got to make some shit that I.
Okay. What is this weird thing that you started saying?
It's just a lot. It's a friend. It's just.
You got a friend who says that?
Yeah.
That might be what. Yeah, normally, I mean, I'll be completely honest. You say some cool shit sometimes that I've definitely stolen. Yeah. Easily the worst thing that you clearly took from somebody else. It wasn't your own creativity.
Yeah, no, it's Sam's.
Yeah, I think that whatever Sam's saying, that might be one of the weirdest.
It's just versatile. It shit the mask you can just add the at the end of it.
It's just so low IQ though.
Of course it is.
It's just not.
I've never given any credit for having a high IQ statement.
Yeah, they can eat it. Those Wake Forest fans.
What
they hit my bet.
You
got an idiot wearing a cowboy hat?
Those future social engineers.
Yeah, screw you. Eat it, asshole.
Oh, Colorado touchdown. Who cares?
They're coming back, man. Biff Poggi at Indy. I mean, he's got a lot of bread. I actually might support that.
Oh, he wouldn't be doing it for the money?
Well, no, like he'd show up and then he'd start spending his bread on making the team better.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Do you know his bit though? He was a high school coach, and I forget what he made money doing, but he has he's a millionaire.
I saw that he has.
He's like a $100 millionaire or something crazy like that. I think it was something finance related. He owns some sort of a finance firm.
Long snapper just got annihilated.
Good.
$10 to 28 looks better.
Oh my God! This guy tweeted if Auburn loses to Cal, I'll drink a full handle in 30 minutes, and then he posted a picture of the handle. I'm a man of my word. Update soon. Hugh Breeze. Hughes do not feel good. Man of word though. And he has not tweeted since.
He's faking it.
You think he's faking it? That'd be lame.
It has to be on video nowadays, man. It has to be. We're all too cynical for belief anymore.
Look at Heupel.
Oh, well, you gotta like that.
Will's behind. Yeah, Shador's been getting blasted this whole freaking game. They have not even tried to protect him.
If they start 2-6, I might not play Shador for the rest of the season. I might, if I'm DeLeone, I'd say I'm saving my kid from getting injured before the draft.
That's a little defeatist, don't you think?
Have you seen the hits he's taken in these first games? Brutal. He's getting crushed. And I'm all for players playing. There's a weird spot in me where a player that doesn't play in a bowl game, like that touches a weird button for me, where I don't like it. But this, it seems like a business decision.
Colin, here we go again with just naming random coaches that come to his mind. Herm Edwards.
Herm did not do enough at Arizona State. It became a bit of
violated a bunch of rules. That's all he showed up and did.
It became a bit of a circus at the end of that.
All right, can South Dakota South Florida make this a little bit of a game?
South Dakota was kind of making it a game against Wisconsin today.
Oh man, he's a little too casual in that pocket.
I like it. Nice and relaxed. South Florida vibe. Chilling in the breeze.
If they scored, it would be 22-28. Why wouldn't you go for it on fourth down? The only reason
I don't get it either
cover.
because you would also put them on the 10-yard line with a long field. Okay. Now
Greg Schiano. I wouldn't mind Greg.
I like Schiano. And
The Jaden Daniels hits that Will's referencing, those were always brutal.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Lincoln Riley at Notre Dame. You would hate it and you would lambaste it all season, but the first time he scored 50 with the Notre Dame offense, you would be fired up.
But he would not go to Notre Dame. That would not be.
Oh, you think he's too much of a man of luxury, too much of a man of leisure?
No, I mean why would he leave? It's a lateral
to get a fresh
job.
start. I think Lincoln Riley is going to be one of these coaches that as soon as that
he would go to the NFL before he would do that.
Oh, I don't think he would do well in the NFL. I think
he would do great in the NFL. I think he's built for the NFL.
I don't think so.
Because I don't think he's a recruiter. He's not a good recruiter at all.
He's not a good coach. He's not a good head coach.
Pat Narduzzi, God no. I know he's a Rhode Island guy, former Rhode Island football player.
Dick in the dirt, Gresh.
Is that what Narduzzi used to say to him?
Of course.
Actually?
Yeah.
I didn't
Hips
know that.
down, dick in the dirt, Gresh. You don't remember that? It's ingrained in me.
Was he the head coach at Rhode Island?
Yeah, Colin, I already pitched Cristobal to him. You can follow back in the stream and rewatch it if you want. Joe doesn't believe Mario is going to leave Miami. He's an alum. He played there.
Oh, he was never... Yeah, Cristobal's not leaving. He was never the head coach at Rhode Island, but he was the linebackers coach and then defensive coordinator. He got hired as the Michigan State defensive coordinator as the Pitt head coach. That's a really weird jump. It's a very weird jump.
Would you take Kingsbury if he had a good year at the Commanders?
I think it should be no. I think it should be a good. I think it should be a goal for us. We should try to get Narduzzi on the show.
Oh, you really want to go after?
I think he's a great interview. I think that if we berated their,
I'll send some emails.
I think if we berated their communications department, that we could probably be like, "Hey, we played at Rhode Island just like he did."
I think I could get in touch with the SID.
Please, we're begging you, please. I don't want Clark Lee back after he scorned us. Ed Orgeron, jeez.
I know LSU. I see some LSU discourse where they're wanting Ed Orgeron back.
No, they're not gonna. They don't want to pay the FSU buyout. Who is this that's already out of the game in a sling?
What about Jay Norvell?
Where is he?
Colorado State.
No.
What do you mean, no? That was a little dismissive.
They're mediocre. Jonathan Smith would have been a good one. God, they're throwing it.
It's over.
That's a penalty.
Riola looks so comfortable. He's looked comfortable all game. God, he's going to be an exciting quarterback.
It's a hold.
It takes a good amount for me to be invested in college quarterbacks. I always kind of think they're pretty mediocre to start. You have to really do some spectacular stuff to win me over. His poise wins me over.
Yeah, Riola's a natural.
He's natural with it. Maybe that's something that... where was it? Was it on the outside with 4?
Yeah, Rule
always looks confused.
Yeah.
He's just... His brow is always a little bit too furrowed. Gigantic head. Double XL headset. Just to make it look proportional. If he had a regular headset, it would look like a McDonald's drive-through mic. Come on, Buffaloes. Get a pressure. Oh, a little bit of late hit there.
I just want this game to be over.
It is. Or are we gonna have to stick it out for this next Colorado drive? See if they get it to 17.
I mean, they probably will. They're just going to put a bunch of meaningless points on the board. All right, I say we wrap.
Yeah, we can call it.
All right.
Re-adjourn at 11.
Yep, we're going to tape it. Oh my God. All right. That's
Oh,
over.
that's